joint and muscle pain. So grab the phone right now, give them a call, 501-214-5880. Ask about that free consultation at 501-214-5880. Once again, 501-214-5880.
When second's making a play, short's got to cover.
A winning insurance strategy doesn't rely on one person.
Good hustle, good hustle.
Communicate with your guys and make sure everyone's in the right coverage.
It takes a team that knows its roles well, working together to provide an exceptional experience.
Set the screen. You have to protect yourself.
1, 2, 3, Wildcats!
At Shelter Insurance, you can count on our local agents and award-winning customer service to help you protect what matters most.
See Shelter Agent Lawrence Forrester in Cabot, Steve Fisher in Stuttgart, or Kyle Stone in Pine Bluff today.
Hey, it's Craig O'Neill, looking forward again to a school year of reading stories to kids and getting me all over the state of Arkansas to schools everywhere. My GV80, Jenny from Genesis of Conway. And they've got a great story, a huge selection of pre-owned trade-ins, low mileage, terrific low prices, and top of the line. It's a story with a happy ending for you at Genesis of Conway. The future of luxury today.
Looking for adventure on 2 wheels or 4? Honda of Russellville has the largest Honda selection in the entire state. ATVs, motorcycles, dirt bikes, scooters, and side-by-sides, all priced to move. From the trail to the mud and back again. Check out our Mud Pro series featuring Ranchers, Foremans, and Rubicons. Want more power? Try our Mud Slayer packages on Pioneers and Talons. From mild to wild, Honda of Russellville has exactly what you're looking for. Visit us on Facebook or check out HondaofRussellville.com.
Injured? There's only one number you need to know. 888-8888.
At Rainwater, Holton, Sexton, no case is too big and no insurance company too strong.
Just dial 888-8888.
Responsible attorneys Michael Rainwater and Bob Sexton.
Live from the Eat My Catfish studios, it's time for Arkansas's #1 caller-driven sports show. It's Drive Time Sports on the Buzz Radio Network with your hosts, Randy Rainwater and Rick Schaeffer. Lock it in and get ready to dial us up. Drive Time Sports is on the air.
Good afternoon. Welcome to Drive Time Sports in the Buzz Radio Network. Rick Schaeffer standing by in Northwest Arkansas. Not from Bear Stadium on the campus of Sylvan Hills for our Crain Team Red Zone. Today from Crain Hyundai here on Warden Road in North Little Rock. I'm Randy Rainwater. Good afternoon, Mr. Rick Schaeffer.
Well, what happened? Is it too rainy down there or something? It poured rain all day here today.
Yes, Mother Nature.
You're not at the stadium?
Mother Nature. Well, there's no place that, Rick, I know this probably seems insignificant to most people.
Yeah.
I really don't want to sit in water with electricity flowing through headsets and through equipment. It is raining. It has been pouring at times, off and on, all day long. And we tried several different options there at Sylvan Hills. Nothing would just work. So we hate that because this would have been our maiden voyage today with our Crain Team Red Zone. But there'll be other days, other opportunities. So we hate it. But here we are at the dealership where we were yesterday. And a young lady off to my left is about to make a deal. She looks, I mean, she's laying down the law. I'm sure it's about the 0% for 60 months. I'm sure that's what they're discussing right now. I'm not quite close enough to hear what they're saying. But anyway, I told you we started this on Monday. What did we say? It's game week, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
It is game week. That's right.
Well, game week also means it's time for the Bud Light.
Oh, yeah.
Little Blue Book. Yes, it is.
How about that? How about that?
Time for the Bud Light Little Blue Book. Alabama A&M, we start with $103. $103.70. $103.70. $103.70. And I'm sure I've used this tiebreaker, I don't know, for how many years in a row. Well, maybe not. Maybe we've changed it up from year to year, but it's kind of the same principle, except we took away from first score, which that can be construed many different ways. So what we did, Rick, we just simplified it. Who will score the first point for the Arkansas Razorbacks? So that means a field goal. If someone, Quincy Rhodes, tackles their quarterback in the end zone, it results in a safety, then Quincy Rhodes gets credit for the first point scored. So that's the tiebreaker.
I told you I'm not a betting man. I'd bet against that one.
Well,
first score of the season being a safety, I'd say
they're odds against it. I understand that. Odds are against it. So whether or not it's a field goal, it's that Scott Starzik, or is it going to be a touchdown from Taylor Green to who? Omega Blake? Is it going to be a 85-yard run by Mike Washington? Okay, there you go. That's the tiebreaker. So now you have it. That is it. It is the Bud Light Little Blue Book Day. And once again, all of the applicable methods are in play. That is, you can email me, Randy R. at 1037thebuzz.com. It's got to be done by midnight tonight. That is 11:59 to be precise. That is Randy R. at 1037thebuzz. The other option is the live fan feedback. You can send it that way. Or you can send it by way of the Buzz text line, the D3 Auto Sales Buzz text line. That's 501-661-1037. Then the final option is, yes, you can call in. You can call in. That's the old-fashioned way. So there you go. The Bud Light Little Blue Book is open and ready to roll. And I do want to remind you now, you heard Brad, he spoke of this yesterday, and that was these are good through Labor Day. $7,500 off the 2025 Palisades, or 0% for 60 months with no payments for 90 days. $8,000 off the 2025 Santa Fe's, or 0% for 60 months with no payments for 90 days. And both models, you can have 3.99% for 72 months. And there's the zero down, zero sales tax, zero payments for 90 days on most models. So there you go. We are off and running. So, Rick, normally you open up with a monologue. So before we start taking the calls.
No.
Oh, my gosh. Wait a minute.
2 days from the first game. What else can we say? Now, I've made my plea to the Waltons, Rob and Jim, to maybe give money to the athletic department, which they haven't done. I guess now the plea is for somebody to name Reynolds Razorback Stadium. That was a big story in the paper yesterday, I guess yesterday. So that'd be the next plea.
I think it was today.
Yeah, maybe it's today.
Either way.
Okay, either way, that's the next plea. Hey, we asked for a sponsor for so we could get Monty Harrison on, and somebody responded. So maybe if we just go on the air and say, would somebody like to sponsor Razorback Stadium for $4 million a year, just call the athletic department.
Yeah, if you got a few nickels laying around in your back pocket, you want to get rid of them.
Yeah.
This just put on my board, so I'm going to take it as the gospel according, and that is Micah Parsons has been traded to the Green Bay Packers, according to the NFL.com. Wow.
Yep, here it is. Cowboys are trading three-time All-Pro linebacker Micah Parsons to the Green Bay Packers. And the Packers have already reached agreement on a 4-year, $188 million contract. Now, supposedly the Cowboys thought they had a deal at $40.1 million a year, so that would have been $160 plus. So the Packers are going to pay more than that? How about that?
Wow.
$120 million fully guaranteed at signing, making Parsons the highest paid non-quarterback in history.
Wow.
Well, congratulations. You got him. If I were a Cowboy fan, I'd say, I don't care if he has 4 great years with Green Bay, I'd say, it's okay. You know, the way all that, and I'm not saying Jerry Jones is innocent on this deal, but for a guy to show up and lay down on a table during a game when his team's playing.
He's got back problems. He was going for a second opinion on his back.
Did he tell somebody that? Is that why he didn't have a jersey on during the game?
Well, here's what's going to happen.
It's okay, though. So does that mean he's not going to play for Green Bay for a while because he's got back problems? Did they just pay $188 million for a guy with back problems?
No, he'll get up and walk. He'll be okay.
Yeah, okay.
He'll
just
be
playing
okay.
for Green Bay, that's just like having holy water sprinkled on his back, right?
Ooh, yeah, baby. Yeah, baby. That is something else. Oh, my. So that's what we hope for. I heard that was a possibility. I really didn't think it would come to pass. I really didn't, because this is the premier edge rusher, linebacker, defensive end, whatever you want to call him. I think in the National Football League. Now this Carter kid, that's playing for the New York Giants, he'll be a true rookie. They say he is going to be the next greatest since sliced bread came about. But anyway, we'll see. But anyway, okay, let's get busy. We've got people waiting. And let's start with Jim. Jim, good. Jim, after all the excitement of waiting for you, you're not there. Let's talk to Corey. Corey, good afternoon. Welcome to Drive Time Sports.
What's going on, fellas?
What's up, buddy?
I must put my name in your little book.
You want to get in that Bud Light little blue
first
book?
one. You're the first one of the year.
First one.
First call of the year. Yeah, great.
First one of the year. I'm going to go 55-10 Arkansas. And it's going to be a Washington rushing touchdown.
Washington. Okay. I got to believe he's going to get a lot of votes today.
Yeah, I think that's
I
what
sure
I'd
hope
vote.
so.
That's what I'd vote.
That's what I'm kind of guessing. I think we'll see his name pop up a bunch. Let's see. Let me just kind of look at a couple of these real quick. CC, you got to put down the tiebreaker. Doggone it. You know, you get in the book and you don't put the tiebreaker down. Omega Blake, see there, Rick at Hog 82. He's got Omega Blake scoring the first one. I bet he gets quite a bit of attention as well. So
He might. Yeah.
Omega Blake. Yeah. All right, Corey.
Thank y'all. Go home.
Okay, yeah. Thank you, Corey. I didn't know if you were taking a nap or you were at the drive-in or what. All right, let's talk to KC and the Sunshine Band. KC,
All right.
Good afternoon. Well, welcome to Drive Time Sports.
Afternoon, gentlemen. I just want to get in y'all's little blue book there.
Let's do it, KC. The Bud Light Little Blue Book. Fire away.
We're going to say 59-7 Hogs. And I'm going to say the first score is going to be Taylor Green to Armstrong for a touchdown.
I don't know that Armstrong plays this year. He's trying to catch on with the Miami Dolphins.
The kid from Warren.
Oh,
the
you're talking
freshman?
about Antonio Jordan.
Yes, Jordan.
No, I need to talk to you about that because I'm not sure he's going to play. He's got a high ankle sprain.
Well, we're going to hope and pray.
Well, okay. Okay.
Now, if he's got the high ankle sprain, let's just go on and go with Taylor Green for a 15-yard run in the end zone for first score.
You realize I didn't bring any wide out, so I probably – no, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding you. We'll go with Taylor Green. How about that?
That'll work.
Thank you. Thank you, Casey.
Thank you.
I wonder if he knows who's on the roster this year. But at least he got part of it right. All right, there it is. Micah Parsons traded to the Green Bay Packers. That's on our D3 Auto Sales Buzz text line.
Yep.
Okay, there's Alex from Sherwood. He's saying the same thing about Taylor Green getting that first score. There he is once again. Oh, I don't know if this was hopeful thinking or not, but Parsons initially to the Steelers. That for Joe Franklin. Well, it didn't come to pass. Sorry about that. Let's see. Just from our D3 Auto Sales Buzz text line. Randy, is it just me, or is Rick excited about college football, even though it's week 0?
No, it's
Congratulations on Rick finally getting over week 0. Go week 0.
It's week 1. I am excited. We go in the air at 12 o'clock, and I'm very grateful, very thankful. And we're on the balcony of the Broyles Center, so we won't have access to a TV. But it'd be nice to see the Texas-Ohio State game. I think that's really good. And we'll be through in time. We may not see the kickoff or the early part of Clemson LSU, but I like to watch that game. And then I don't hear a lot of talk, but maybe because it's a Monday night game. But Monday night, North Carolina plays TCU. Normally I'd have no interest in that game at all, except Bill Belichick's coaching. So there's just a lot to pay attention to this weekend.
I know. Really, it starts tonight. I mean, we can joke about all the games this week. Not joke, but we can talk about all the games this weekend. But it starts tonight. In fact, 7 o'clock, I believe it is.
Well, at 4:30, Boise State plays South Florida.
Oh, I didn't know that.
4:30 this afternoon.
Okay.
5:30 there, I guess.
It's here. So yeah, that's pretty cool. All right, let's see. Okay, Tom is calling in. And Tom says he wants to talk about baseball. Tom, good afternoon.
Hey, good afternoon, guys. This is, I guess, for Rick. We're going up to Kansas City this weekend to watch the Tigers and the Royals play.
You're going tomorrow night, I hope. Are you going tomorrow night?
Well, we're leaving Saturday morning.
Oh, you know what you missed Friday night is Bobby Witt bobblehead night.
I know it. Well, I got a youngster playing football, high school football, so we can do that.
I get it. Okay.
But you know as well as anybody the cost of tickets. Do you have any tips or pointers on? I mean, we spent like $600 on 5 tickets. So what do you do to get tickets?
Then you're sitting.
Hang up, listen, guys. I appreciate it.
You're obviously sitting in the lower level.
Thank you,
that much. I don't know if the Tigers are a premium because they're in first place. Here's my secret for tickets to the Royals games. If you sit in the upper deck, the lower part of the upper deck, if you can sit in the first 4 rows of the upper deck in any of those sections, it is barely above the press box. It's almost like you're sitting in the press box. Those seats are that good. They're usually $20 to $24, $25, maybe $26 a ticket. So I would figure the tickets are higher Friday night because of the Bobby Witt bobblehead deal. But that's what I do. and then y'all splurge. But I got to tell you, I haven't paid. You're talking about $600 for 5 tickets. That includes fees. But I have not paid $100 for a ticket, I don't think, ever at a Royals game. Unless now, if you're sitting in the lowest section behind one of the dugouts, they might be that high. I've never bought one there, but I bought them right behind that, and they're $75, $80. So that's, but the key is, if your kids, you take your kids and they don't mind sitting again the upper deck, the view is great. See the scoreboard. Yeah, I mean you see everything. Beautiful view of the field. That's what I would do if you're looking for a little less expensive.
All right, let's speak with JW. JW, good afternoon. Well, welcome to Drive Time Sports.
Yes, sir. I just want to get in that little blue book.
Come on, JW.
53 to 16. Arkansas, the first score.
Whoa. JW, hold on. Is it 53 or
yes,
54?
Sir.
No, is
53.
it 53 or 54? 53. 53 what? 16?
Arkansas.
Okay, 53-16 Arkansas. Okay, who scores the first point?
Not Kyle Washington, but Washington.
Mike Washington.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's it. Mike Washington. Okay.
All right,
easy.
thank you.
Thank you, JW. All right, once again, the Bud Light Little Blue Book is wide open. Each and every Thursday, unless there's an open date, and then Open has traditionally won the game that they played. Open, right now, as far as I know, is undefeated on the open dates. However, we start the season with Alabama A&M, and that is $103.70. And that is the Bud Light Little Blue Book, 501-661-1037. You can also submit by way of the live fan feedback. You can also submit by way of the D3 Auto Sales Buzz text line. And both of those methods, along with my email, is 11:59 tonight. Please don't do this tomorrow. We go through this all the time. Every year we plead with you. I'd hate for you to have the right answer and you submit it tomorrow. So, 11:59 tonight, Randy R. at 1037 The Buzz.
Okay, Randy, to my Kansas City Royal friend, I've just looked. Number one, Saturday's game, they have a Hawaiian shirt giveaway, and they're going to have a big crowd for that game. There are a lot of tickets sold, but I hope you didn't buy through StubHub or SeatGeek. Don't do that, because in a major league ballpark, you can go to the team's website, buy it that way. So I'm looking at the tickets I was telling you about. Section 415, which is right just to the left of home plate, or as you're sitting there, and tickets $34 each. That includes the fees. And then I looked at the best tickets available, which would be in sections the box seats are all sold out, but right behind those, they're about $83. So you must have got box seats somewhere. Maybe you ordered them a long time ago and got them before it sold out, but you can certainly buy tickets for less than $110 a ticket. There you go.
I was thinking it's $125 a ticket.
Well,
anyway.
he said 5 tickets for $600.
Oh, 500. That's right. 5 tickets for $600.
So you're right. That's $120 a ticket. Yeah, he definitely could have got a better deal than that. But
Yeah.
hey, these ought to be good tickets, and I hope you have a great time there.
Okay, speaking of tickets, Crain Hyundai of North Little Rock has Razorback season ticket giveaway. The drawing is tomorrow. Tomorrow, about 7 o'clock. Now, there's multiple ways that you can just qualify. No purchase is necessary, but test drive, you can purchase one. You can get a proposal for a purchase. You can get a trade appraisal. You can stop by for an oil change. Here's the key. Here's the one that I like the most. I'd love for you to buy a vehicle. That goes without saying. But Brad came up with this one. I think it is super cool. Bring a coat for a kid in for a donation. That's getting an early start on coats for kids in the fall. Bring a coat in for a kid. Then you're qualified right there to win that Razorback season ticket package. And Brad is waving them in my face. Drive Time Sports will continue.
Get in the conversation with live fan feedback at 1037thebuzz.com. Presented on Drive Time Sports by Aero Truck Sales. Find them online at aerotruck.com.
All of this has brought you to this.
Welcome to Lazy Boy. Great to see you.
This Labor Day weekend, escape the hustle and bustle and relax in quiet comfort. It's Lazy Boy's Labor Day sale. It's hard work just getting ready for hard work. Time for you. Movies, streaming, sports, or just napping. One trip to Lazy Boy Home Furnishings can take you from this to this. Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor, Shackelford Galleries of Little Rock. Long live the lazy.
Tune in to Out of Bounds each Monday for Weekend Recap, brought to you by Fleet Management Services. Serving Central Arkansas for over 20 years, they're your small to mid-sized fleet specialists that also takes care of our fleet at Signal Media. Fleet Management Services is now hiring for Loop Tech, Tire Tech, and light maintenance. 8 paid holidays and paid vacation, paid health insurance, and 401k. Pay depends on experience and signing bonus. Apply in person at 901 East 8th Street in Little Rock.
If the 25th is the silver anniversary and the 50th is gold, what's the 75th? Well, that's the fresh beef, onions, pickles, lettuce, tomatoes, fries, and drink anniversary. Everybody knows that. Get the #1 water meal for $7.50 in honor of our 75th anniversary. A meal like that is the way you're supposed to celebrate a 75th. The Whataburger 75th Meal Deal. Whataburger, what a deal. For a limited time at participating locations.
When you do something for over 50 years, you get really good at it. Like Bert here. He's been lifting weights for over 50 years. He can bench press a 400-pound nose guard, deadlift an elephant, even clean and jerk a truck filled with watermelons. Fantastic rep, Bert. We're a lot like Bert lifting weights, except we do it with insurance. Williamson Insurance with Auto Owners Insurance, protecting your business and your family for over 50 years.
Ray Tucker with good news for enthusiasts of Triumph motorcycles. Honda of North Little Rock now carries the legendary classics and cutting-edge rides. We have the Bonneville Bobber, Daytona 600, the TF450X, the Stunning Ever Special Edition, and the Rocket 3 Evel Knievel. You get the idea. Come see us at Honda of North Little Rock, your family fun headquarters.
Hello, folks. It's Frank Fletcher from the Fletcher Dodge store here in Sherwood. Today, I want to talk to you and ask you to consider us for your automotive needs. First, we have a family atmosphere. My grandson, Sam Fletcher, is there every day, along with Zippy, our GM, and an outstanding sales team. We're a family, and that's how we want to treat our customers. Our service department is excellent. We even have loaner cars for customers who buy from us. We don't have loaner cars from buy somewhere else. When it comes to pricing, we put our prices on the windshield. You don't have to find a salesman to ask for a price. Everyone gets the lowest price. We check the internet and we compare the same make and models at all of our competitions. You always get the best deal at Fletcher Dodge. And all of our pre-owned vehicles come with a free warranty. Yes, I did say that. Folks, my goal for 36 years is for you to know us and trust us and know that we value you, our customer. Come see us in person on Warden Road in Sherwood or shop us online at FletcherDeals.com.
Now, back to Drive Time Sports, live from the Eat My Catfish studios. Eat fresh, eat local, eat my catfish. The #1 sports radio show in Arkansas. Drive Time Sports on the Buzz Radio Network.
Welcome back. Drive Time Sports in the Buzz Radio Network. Rick Schaeffer. I'm Randy Rainwater. Crain Hyundai. North Little Rock. We've moved the Crain Team Red Zone right here. Come on by, say hello. Check out all the great deals. We are now joined by, I got to tell you, Neal, I am fired up. I don't know if you're a Tennessee Titan fan at the NFL level, since you are a huge Tennessee Volunteer fan, but I will tell you, I am a huge Green Bay fan. I'm excited that the Packers have traded for Micah Parsons. It is official. I don't know if that's going to increase or enhance their chances of winning the big prize, the Super Bowl or not, but I'll just simply say, when you get one of the best there is in the game right now, it can't hurt your cause.
No, and it'd be interesting to see if any of the to win the Super Bowl or anything of those odds change, and see if anything's happened on the line. I haven't seen any movement on it yet, but the people will react to it, and we got a week to go before those games kick off. So I think they'll probably is, and then people putting their money down will probably move that one a little bit. But Boise State, South Florida, getting ready to transition to a live in play right now. So college football is back. It's getting ready to be on the field. We got a big weekend coming up, and got got some real nice, interesting promos we put on today.
Tell me about them.
All right. We've got one on the promo page called All In on Arkansas. Basically, it's a 50% NCAA profit boost. If you bet on any of the Arkansas teams, if they win, you'll receive a 50% profit boost, max 25 wager. And then, of course, I'm pretty sure we're going to do this one next week. But really wasn't a good game for us to do it on this week with Arkansas. But we're doing a money line multiplier on Ohio State versus Texas. That's 11 o'clock on Saturday. Basically, if you make a $25 money line bet on that game, on OSU or Texas, you'll get 5 every touchdown the team you bet the money line on scores. You can't do the money line on both. You got to pick one or the other. That'll disqualify you. But make sure if you're going to go the money line on either Ohio State or Texas, and with a 1.5-point line, there's not going to be that much difference on the money line. Could waver a little bit between now and Saturday, but those ones we're really, really proud of. And again, hey, get those season-long props in for Arkansas. They will come down at 3 o'clock on Saturday afternoon. And then remember the double R props for the game are first half only. So a couple of housekeeping items there.
Yeah, they're going to look at my props. They're going to think, you got to be kidding. You only got 149 or whatever it is yards passing for Taylor Green. No, that's one half. So don't think I've totally lost it. All right, Neal, where can we find this good stuff?
You go to BetSaracen.com on the web or from your phone. Just type in Bet Saracen in the App Store, download the app, hit the registration button. New players, make sure you use the code WELL. That'll make your first $25 bet, and once it settles, we'll give you $125 in free play. And like I said, good luck on all your parlays. Boy, the bet ticker is firing away right now as these games getting ready to go live tonight. I think we got 13 or 14 games you can bet on tonight, and it's going to be exciting.
You notice I'm about to let you slip away without you getting into the Bud Light Little Blue Book. Did you notice that?
Never take your betting advice from your bookmaker, because we look at games a lot different. We tell you to put the money where we need it, not where you're going to win always. But I'm not going to give you a pick because it's just not fair for me today, because there's bias involved in that, or perceived bias in any way.
You're wasting out once again. All right, Neal, we'll talk with you tomorrow. That's Neal Atkinson by way of Bet Saracen, joined now by Kevin McPherson, better known as Hoopscoop, courtesy of Hogville.net. Kevin, real quick, you ready to get in the book? The Bud Light Little Blue Book, $103.
Ready, we got to get me in there. I got to get in there.
Go.
63-7, Arkansas. It's not an upset. Some people might be upset if they don't shut them out like they did UAPB last year. But
who's going to score the first point for Arkansas?
I'm going to go with a Mike Washington. He's going to break free. I don't know how long it'll be, but it'll be a nice jaunt. Mike Washington Jr. into the end zone.
That's a good one there. All right, Kevin. We did find out it is official. Not only the Michigan State game, you can now put that down in blood, but James Madison was also added to the schedule.
James Madison, how about Winthrop and Jackson State? They'll also be added to the schedule. So now we know 11 of the non-conference. The University of Arkansas is really only officially.
Whoa.
Go ahead.
Jacksonville State, when is that game?
No, Jackson State. Jackson State out of the SWAC.
Jackson.
Yeah, so Winthrop and Jackson State will be part of a multi-team event, and Arkansas hosts both of them in November. The dates in November have not been released, other than they're in November, and I suspect there'll be back-to-back playing dates leading up to Arkansas Duke against against Duke in Chicago, Illinois, on Thanksgiving Day. So it's similar to last year where you played Illinois on Thanksgiving Day, and part of that multi-team event was also playing the Little Rock Trojans and Maryland Eastern Shore. Very similar, except Duke is not going to play Winthrop and Jackson State. In their multi-team event, they're hosting Niagara and Howard. And those two games immediately precede playing Arkansas on Thanksgiving Day. So if that's clear as mud, sorry. And you started with James Madison. That's at the end of December. December 29th, I'm assuming that'll be the last non-conference game because on January 4th, you opened the SEC play up at home this year against Tennessee. Last year, you were on the road against Tennessee to open league play, and at that time, the Vols were the number one ranked team in the country.
Yeah, it's. What did you say? 11 of the 15 or 14 non-conference games. 13.
Yeah, 11
okay.
of 13 we know now, and by various different ways. I mean, Calipari has publicly spoken on some of these games. The official website at the university, they don't have other than two non-conference games that they've acknowledged, which are the Duke game and the road game against Michigan State, by the way. So we know they're playing Houston late December. We know they're going to play Texas Tech in Dallas. We know the ACC SEC Challenge games have all been released back in June, and Arkansas is going to host Louisville. And then there's some other mid-majors. You know, you open against Southern, also out of the SWAC, November 3rd. They're going to host UCA in-state Division I Central Arkansas Bears on November 11th. I broke the news on that playing date and opponent months ago. They're also going to play Queens of Charlotte December 16th at Bud Walton Arena. And now, again, we've learned about these other games, Jackson State, Winthrop, and James Madison. And, again, Jackson State and Winthrop likely to be back-to-back just prior to playing Duke. They'll be at Bud Walton Arena. That puts those games in November. We just don't know the specific dates in November for those two. And again, James Madison probably to close out non-play at Bud Walton Arena. That's slated for December 29th. I have an update on the Houston game, by the way. I think it's an update, guys, if you want it.
Sure.
We were told Barclays Center in Brooklyn on December 20th. I've had several people reach out to me, and one of the national schedule reporter analyst gurus, Rocco Miller, over at Bracketeer.org, does a great job. And he says he thinks that game's actually going to be played in Newark, New Jersey at the Prudential Center. It's where the NHL team in New Jersey plays. I guess it's at the New Jersey Devils. I think Seton Hall plays some games there. But they think that game may be moved to that site. So I don't have that fully confirmed, but it may be trending that that's where it's headed. Again, the Houston game in December 20th. If you go website on their schedule page, they still have the Houston-Arkansas game, but they've got it for December 11th. It's been that way there for the longest time. And if you go to the Prudential Center in their schedule, they do not have, as of yet, Arkansas versus Houston at that location. So it's been kind of confusing anyway because of those things that don't marry up with what we were told. But keep an eye on that. Let's see if it does shift over. It's still the New York, the Big Apple, greater metropolitan area over there. When you East Rutherford, New Jersey, Newark, it's all really the same thing. It's just a matter of, what state is it in and what city is it in.
What is played at Newark? What games are played at Newark? I mean, I know about the Meadowlands. What about what?
Yeah, so the Prudential Center, I think Seton Hall plays a number of games there. I don't know if it plays its entire home schedule there. The New Jersey Devils, is that the name of the NHL
hockey team?
Yes.
Yeah, that's the hockey team.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, hockey, NHL. So, it's, Brackman Calipari coached the New Jersey Nets before they moved to Brooklyn. They played in the Brendan Byrne Arena, which is located in East Rutherford, New Jersey. They played there, while he was still coaching there. And it went through name changes as well once corporate sponsors came in, I think. So it was the end of the 90s when he left and came back to college when ended up at Memphis before Kentucky. Now he knows at Arkansas. But he's coached, professional teams in that area, in that New York City metropolitan area that, we know that the New York Giants for the longest time, didn't they play in East Rutherford?
Yes.
In football, I think.
Yes, they did. Sure did.
Yeah, so I mean, it's it's kind of like Arkansas playing across the river in North Little Rock here when they play here annually, and people refer to it as the Little Rock game. Well, technically, it's actually North Little Rock, but really, at the end of the day, what's the difference? It's the Central Arkansas game in the largest metropolitan area in the state.
Don't say that to the North Little Rock people. What's the difference? Oh my gosh, you draw their ire if you say it's Little Rock.
Well, I'm probably going to pay for that, Rick. So thank you for trying to put a Band-Aid on it.
I have suffered.
I don't mean to disrespect the city. The point is that people look at Central Arkansas as Little Rock.
Yes, that's right.
The people in the cities that are not actually Little Rock probably have a lot of pride in their city, and they should. And they may not like hearing that, but I'm just saying in general, when you reference that stuff, I don't hang people out to dry for, simplifying it that way.
Didn't they put it actually North Little Rock on the floor? It seemed like in one of the end zones, they actually put North Little Rock on the floor because they were constantly being referred to as playing in Little Rock. And it was
and as well they should be.
All right, Kevin, enjoy the weekend. I'll see you on Saturday. That is Kevin McPherson. They're known as Hoopscoop, courtesy of Hogville.net. Drive Time Sports will continue.
River City Flooring presents Pat Bradley in the Zone with Justin and DJ each week. River City Flooring. Find them online at rivercityflooringinc.com. That's rivercityflooringinc.com.
Oh, hey.
Hey, thanks for meeting me here. It's just, you're my only lawyer friend, and I need your professional opinion. You see that brand new Hyundai Tucson out there? That's all I paid for it.
Let me get back to you on that. Deal's so right, it almost feels wrong. At the Hyundai Getaway Sales Event. Get 0% APR for 60 months, plus no payments for 90 days on select Hyundai models. Only at the Hyundai Getaway Sales Event. Hurry in today. Offers end September 2nd. Call 469-405-7740 for details.
Lumber One in West Little Rock is one place to find the best deals on thousands of products for the house and home. From everyday items to large appliances. We beat big box store prices all day, every day. Plus, we offer free local delivery, free haul away of your old appliance when you buy a new one, affordable installation, and free financing is available. There's something for everyone here at Lumber One in West Little Rock, your family-owned home and design headquarters.
Sound familiar? At Mattress Firm, we understand there are many problems that can keep you up at night, like snoring, aches and pains, or sleeping hot. Our sleep experts have the unrivaled know-how to match you with a mattress that can help. And now at Mattress Firm, get a king bed for a queen price, plus a free adjustable base with select Sealy mattresses. For the great sleep you deserve, visit Mattress Firm. We make sleep easy. Restrictions apply. See store or website for details.
Progressive knows not all rides are smooth. Meet Peter. He loves his motorcycle. What he doesn't love is wind. Which is ironic, because wind is a big part of the whole wind-in-your-face motorcycle cliche. But nobody ever tells you how relentless a strong crosswind is, or the cliche wouldn't exist. Not every ride is smooth, but Progressive has your back. Get a quote to see if you can save with America's #1 motorcycle insurer. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and affiliates, not available in D.C.
The Genesises from Genesis of Conway have become so popular that now Genesis of Conway has a tremendous selection of pre-owned trade-ins. Highline vehicles, low mileage, great prices at a dealership that is unlike any you've ever seen. Spoiler alert, when you visit Genesis of Conway, you will get spoiled. It's unlike any dealership you've ever seen. Even when you go pre-owned, go see them, and it will hit you like it has so many. Genesis of Conway, the future of luxury today.
Hey, it's David Basil from my good friends at Bath Fitter. I've been working with Bath Fitter for over a decade now. They're a family-owned business that's been around for over 40 years. They are the pioneers of the acrylic bath industry. Bath Fitter offers a one-of-a-kind remodeling process that's easy and stress-free. They offer a wide selection of beautiful and functional showers, and with their seamless one-piece walls and hundreds of design options, you can refresh your shower space in no time. They can even convert your existing bath into a shower. Check them out online at bathfitterlittlerock.com and tell them Basil sent you.
Welcome back to Drive Time Sports, live from the Eat My Catfish studios, where it's much like any of the 7 Eat My Catfish locations, minus the always fresh, delicious food options like the family pack catfish dinners. #1 sports radio show in Arkansas. Drive Time Sports on the Buzz Radio Network.
Welcome back. Drive Time Sports here on the Buzz Radio Network. We have the rock star back with us. I don't know why your microphone is so much louder, but it is. That's Brad Bowie. He is the general manager here at...
Yeah, I can hear there.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah. He is general manager here at Crain Hyundai of North Little Rock. And to make it official, we got to get it official. We end up selling 8 total vehicles. That means we got to get it to double digits today. We're not just skipping past 9. We're jumping all the way to 10. Do we stretch the rope and go for 6, not 5, but 6 Palisades today?
I think today is the day for Santa Fe's. Santa Fe's is Santa Fe Day. 0% Santa Fe's.
Okay.
We got 1 Palisade up there, but more Santa Fe's than we do Palisades.
I like that. I keep saying my preference is the Palisade, but I would not. It's, what is the old saying? It's a 10 at 2 and a 2 at 10. So I'd be happy. I would be very happy with the Santa Fe. That's another great vehicle. All right, Brad. Today it is the Bud Light Little Blue Book. And that means you get to give your prediction on the Arkansas-Alabama A&M game. And if you get it correct, it's $103.70. And we always have a tiebreaker. The tiebreaker, who will score the first point for Arkansas? So, let me put down Brad. And he's having a chance now to think about this. 501-661-1351. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Ready. Let's go.
67-10.
67-10.
And the defense scores first.
Who's going to score it then?
I didn't think about that.
But no, defense is too broad.
Yeah.
You got to be more specific.
Go with the kicker.
Someone say the kicker.
Yeah, go with the kicker.
I'll give you a second to think on it. Okay, I'll give you a second to think on it. We've got Bronco. Bronco, good afternoon. Welcome to Drive Time Sports.
Good afternoon, gentlemen.
Good afternoon to you, Bronco.
I just got in the truck. Thank you. I just got in the truck, found out this big piece of news. Don't know if you've spoken about it yet. Micah Parsons is now a Green Bay Packer.
Who is
that guy?
I've never heard of him. I've never heard of him.
Well, he's got a bad back. He's not going to be able to play.
Right. I'm just shocked at what's going on in Dallas. First Luka, now Micah. You guys got a take? I'd love to hear it. I'm going to hang up and listen. Thank you so much.
I just call it Merry Christmas. I understand that Green Bay had to give up 2 first-round picks. I'm fine with that.
Ooh-wee.
I mean, this is
2 first-round picks.
That's what I understand. 2 first-round picks. You can check that out, see if I'm right on that or not. But that's fine with me. That is absolutely fine with me that Green Bay had to give up 2 first-round picks to get Micah Parsons. Now, this is insanity. Can you imagine if you are either a Maverick or now Cowboy fan? These are 2 franchise players that have been traded away now in the same basic year. That is insane.
I don't understand it.
Now, they rolled the bones, they, meaning the Mavericks, and they came up with the #1 draft pick that may be another franchise, another all-time NBA great. But nevertheless, they could not have planned on that. That could not even been remotely in their minds. And this is a Green Bay defense. A Dallas Cowboy defense that it's had its issues.
Oh, yeah.
I just say Merry Christmas. Thank you, Jerry Jones. I love you even more now. Okay, did you come up, Brad, with the defensive player?
Jaheim Singletary.
Singletary. He must be going to intercept a pass and take it back. I doubt many others, if it's a consolation, will have that as a tiebreaker. That is smart thinking upon your part.
Had to give it to somebody on the defense, but I think the defense is going to score first.
What do you think, Starzik? Could he have kicked the field goal?
Yeah, we got old Bobby calling plays. I don't think he's shooting for field goals.
No, you're right about that. You're right about that. All right, let's check in with Patrick. Patrick, good afternoon. Welcome to Drive Time Sports.
Good afternoon. Good afternoon, gentlemen.
What's up, Patrick?
Hey, I'm wanting to get on the book.
All right, Patrick, let's do it.
Okay, what's the first question?
First question is who's going to score the first point
No,
for
what's
Arkansas?
got to get a score of the game. That's the first question, isn't it?
And
The
then
score
I
of the
need a
game?
Score.
Yeah, score of the game.
Yes, score.
Okay, 49-7 Arkansas.
49-7 Arkansas. Okay.
And
Who's going to score the
The
first point for Arkansas?
score of the game will be
first point.
TJ Brown.
First point.
Well, that's okay. It could
First
be a
point
touchdown.
is Arkansas.
Yeah, okay.
Okay, C.J. Brown. Okay.
And what's the last question?
That's it. You got them all.
You're 2 for 2
All righty.
in answering.
All right, Patrick, thank you. Rudy, home of Patrick. Rudy, the home of Patrick. Okay, you were saying, Brad, that the Santa Fe seemed to be the hot ticket today.
Got 3 of them up there.
Now, I'm thinking, all right, kind of give us some insight.
$8,000 off one of those Santa Fe's or the 0%.
Which are you see? The 8,000
is for the Santa Fe's.
Art taking the $8,000 off, or
0%
the 0% for 60.
That's correct.
So which way have the buyers been going so far? Has that 0% been the?
It's been about 50-50.
50-50.
50-50.
If there's been 3, it can't be 50.
Well, we got 1 Palisade up there.
Oh,
so
okay.
3 Santa Fe's and a Palisade.
Okay. And they're all, part of them are going for the 0%. Half of them are going for the 0%. The other half is going for either $7,500 off the Palisades or the $8,000 off the Santa Fe or the 0% interest. Okay, the other thing we need to emphasize is this is the next day we're the day before the deadline to enter
tomorrow night for the tickets.
Tomorrow night for the tickets. I'll finally spit it out here in a minute. And one of the ways that you can qualify is to bring in a jacket for a kid.
That's right. 6 months to 18 years old. You know, you could probably just bring about any jacket in. There's probably somebody that could use it to keep warm. You know, there's adults out there that don't have coats too, and it goes to families that can't afford to get their kids coats, and you know, it's a big thing around here. A lot of people participate in it every year, and you know, I think that we could help out and get an early start on it. That'll get you entered in to win the tickets as well.
I'm really disappointed. This was supposed to have been our first Crain Team Red Zone from Sylvan Hills. Mother Nature decided otherwise. I mean, it has rained all. In fact, it started last night. It has rained. I noticed the ditch as I was driving in. Your ditch,
this side road right
wow, here. It's starting to fill up. Yeah. And then even next to you, just down the road, it's starting to fill up. There's been a lot of rain that has fallen. But thank goodness you have artificial turf. I can't hear. And
guess that means it's time to take a break, right, Randy?
Wow.
We'll be back with more on Drive Time.
Thank you, Rick. Thank you, Rick.
It's a tough time. Injured, and it was not your fault. Hurts in the pocketbook, too. Who do you turn to? Don't call a lawyer and find they're out of state or talk with someone at a call center. Call us at the Brad Hendricks Law Firm and talk to a real Arkansas lawyer directly. And remember, the only place that success comes before work is in the dictionary. We'll work hard for you. Have for over 30 years. The Brad Hendricks Law Firm. Tradition, reputation, results.
Hey, this is Mitch at Red River Ram Dodge Chrysler Jeep. You know, I saw an ad the other day, and I thought, no wonder people don't trust car dealers. I looked up the discount they were offering that was $20,000 off, only to find out they put a $12,000 to $15,000 lift kit on this truck, marked it up $38,000, and then said they're taking $20,000 off. Make that make sense in somebody's head. Folks, come check us out. RedRiverRam.com. See why we're Arkansas's #1 Ram dealer, or make that beautiful drive right here to Heber Springs.
Chris Kane joins Morning Mayhem each Monday to mix it up with the guys. Chris Kane on Morning Mayhem is presented by Trader Bill's. Trader Bill's, your one-stop shop for all things lake.
The countdown is on. 2 days until Razorbacks football. On your home for the Hogs in Central Arkansas. 103.7 The Buzz. Buzz News with KARK Sincere Tonsil.
A shooting now under investigation as a homicide in Pine Bluff. Police say 47-year-old Tarlisha McPherson was found shot in a car near the intersection of West 12th Avenue and South Cypress Street August 2nd. She was taken to the hospital by another driver who told police an unknown man shot her. McPherson died last Monday. Officers have yet to release any suspect information in this case. If you know anything about what happened to McPherson, Pine Bluff detectives want to hear from you. A new study shows just how bad the air quality is here in Arkansas. The natural state has the second worst air quality in the nation, according to housefresh.com. The study focused on the average concentration of fine particulate matter in the air from burned fuel and firewood, which can cause heart and lung issues. Researchers say breathing this air is like smoking 146 cigarettes in a year. I'm Sincere Tonsil from KRK4 Today for the Buzz Radio Network.
Find your lazy at Lazy Boy's Labor Day sale with some of the best savings of the year. Shackelford Galleries of Little Rock. Long live the lazy.
Weather from the Fletcher Weather Center with KARK's Juliana Cullen.
Rain showers will continue through much of this afternoon, eventually starting to slow down into this evening and the overnight hours. Temperatures will be in the 60s all day today and overnight tonight, but as we dry out tomorrow for your Friday, we should start to warm back up into the mid to upper 70s as we have clearing skies as well. This is meteorologist Juliana Cullen with the Arkansas Storm Team for the Buzz Radio Network.
Fletcher Dodge wants to buy your car. We'll buy any make or model, and we'll pay you more than anyone else. Please turn your old car into cash at Fletcher Dodge in Sherwood.
This is the Pigskin Preacher, bringing you the word. With football season beckoning, I was reading Athlon's picks for the upcoming season. They have the Hogs, number 39 in the country, and playing in the Birmingham Bowl against South Florida. South Florida? The locals have endured a lot of lousy football and are hungry for a good, solid team. If the offensive line comes together, if the quarterback improves, if the defense is stout, and if the schedule doesn't prove too daunting, well, I don't know. And they don't know. That's why we play the games. So go Hogs go and horns down. Double B's can help you replace all those calories expended via fandom with ice cream. Specifically, Mr. B's Ice Cream in Cabot and Clinton. Double B's is your ice cream oasis because Double B's is where you gas it, grab it, gobble up ice cream, and go. That's Double B's.
Stop and shop at our Conway and Little Rock showrooms. That's Hawks Homes. Has been serving Central Arkansas since 1986. Now, why buy from Hawks? We're the only manufactured and modular dealer that can build your custom home from your plans. You dream it, we can build it. Hunting clubs, churches, classrooms, restaurants, daycare centers, modular office buildings, school dorms. Check them out online at hawkshomes.net.
Roger Scott is at it again with his Razorback Song of the Week, presented by Dr. Jimmy Tucker at Ortho, Arkansas. Join Morning Mayhem each week as the smooth, dulcet tones of Roger Scott bring you his Razorback Song of the Week. It's all brought to you by Dr. Jimmy Tucker at Ortho, Arkansas, and your fun and game station 103.7 The Buzz.
You knew the risks when you decided to drive drunk. There could be a crash. People could get hurt or killed. But that didn't stop you, did it? You knew you could get arrested. You could incur huge legal expenses, and you could possibly even lose your job. You were well aware of the consequences of driving drunk. But one thing's for sure. You were wrong when you said it was no big deal. Drive sober or get pulled over.
Paid for by the Arkansas Highway Safety Office.
Hi, it's Chris Zender here at Frank Fletcher Dodge Chrysler Jeep in Sherwood, and I have an urgent message. We need to sell 30 new Dodge Chrysler Jeep Rams before Tuesday night to meet our factory sales goal. So Frank said, do whatever it takes to make a deal today. We've got the biggest discounts of the year on the most popular models and low finance rates, plus more money for your trade. This is the best time to buy. The Labor Day sale starts now. Your deal's waiting for you, so hurry in and get it. We've got discounts up to $12,000 off 25 Rams, combo with 3.9% at 72 months, $11,000 off the all-new Ram 2500 heavy duties, new Jeep Gladiators up to $8,000 off, and $8,000 off the new Grand Cherokees. Also, don't worry about your credit. Go to FletcherCredit.com and get pre-approved in minutes. We're open Monday, Labor Day, but you need to get here before Tuesday night. Everything goes back to regular price Wednesday morning. Shop Fletcher Dodge on Warden Road in Sherwood or shop online at FletcherDeals.com.
Make your yard the envy of the neighborhood with Cabot Outdoors. Right now, when you purchase a Hustler Fast Track Series mower, receive your choice of a free pressure washer or generator, an unbeatable bonus of up to $7.99. For the month of August, to get an extra $500 off. Supplies are limited. Offer ends August 31st. The Hustler Fast Track delivers precision, comfort, and durability for homeowners who demand more. Cabot Outdoors, 901 South Pine Street in Cabot. Find them on Facebook.
I'm Dr. Lowry Barnes. When it comes to orthopedic care, there's no place like the Orthopedic and Spine Hospital at UAMS Health. We built this hospital just for you, with state-of-the-art surgical suites, advanced technology, and the state's largest group of fellowship-trained orthopedic surgeons. It's the best place in Arkansas to get you moving again. And if you need urgent orthopedic care, UAMS Ortho Now is right here for you at the Orthopedic and Spine Hospital at UAMS Health, where motion lives and service leads.
Live from the Eat My Catfish studios, it's time for Arkansas's #1 collar-driven sports show. It's Drive Time Sports on the Buzz Radio Network with your hosts, Randy Rainwater and Rick Schaeffer. Lock it in and get ready to dial us up. Drive Time Sports is on the air.
Hour number 2 at Drive Time Sports here on the Buzz Radio Network. Rick Schaeffer standing by, Northwest Arkansas. Today from Crain Hyundai in North Little Rock. We had hoped this would have been the first Crain team Red Zone broadcast, but Mother Nature decided against it, so we just moved down the road a little bit to Crain Hyundai of North Little Rock, where they are still celebrating the $7,500 off the 2025 Palisades, or 0% for 60 months with no payments. That's right, 0% for 60 months with no payments for 90 days, or $8,000 off the 2025 Santa Fe, or 0% for 60 months with no payments for 90 days. And both models also have 3.99% for 72 months. Rick Schaeffer, I'm Randy Rainwater.
And now, Trey Biddy is brought to you by Chris Crain Hyundai, Arkansas's #1 Hyundai dealer, and Genesis of Conway, Arkansas's only Genesis dealer. Genesis of Conway, the future of luxury today. Now, here's Trey Biddy.
Good afternoon, Trey.
Hey, guys.
All right, Trey, you know what time of the year. This is game week. That means it's also our first Bud Light Little Blue Book Day. And I'll give you the tiebreaker. Who will score the first point for the Arkansas Razorbacks? So are you ready?
I'm going to go with the score prediction that I already had for my preseason predictions, which is 52-10. And I just don't expect – I'm not expecting, 70-0, and, the third-string quarterback gets in and goes 4 for 4. I think that they will handle business. I mean, at least if they don't, then that's usually a pretty bad warning sign. But I think that they'll handle business 52-10, and first down right up the A gap, Mike Washington.
Washington it is.
Because anything that we can do on the reverberation, the echoing, that would be good. I don't know if that's...
Yeah, I meant to tell you, the reason why we're minus a line today is within, in fact, it may have already started. I'm not sure how long they're pregame, but you can hear the broadcast on our sister station, 94.1, The Point, of UCA and Missouri. So that's the reason why we're a line short today, and that's the reason why I'm hearing the same echo, Trey. So I don't know how to help you on that.
Try to battle through it.
I'm hearing the same thing. All right, I want to pass this along, and I'm sad to learn that Glenn from Conway, he has been a longtime caller to the Buzz. He's a huge Razorback fan. He's called into this program many a time. Guys, he's been on life support for months. He's decided to watch one more Razorback game this Saturday before he unplugs, quite literally, and goes into hospice care. Keep Glenn from Conway in your prayers, and we pray that this will be something that will be fulfilling, satisfying before he takes this next step.
Wow.
So, Glenn, we're thinking about you, praying for you, my friend, and we wish you the very best.
Absolutely.
Absolutely. Sorry to hear that.
That's dedication to certainly the Arkansas Razorbacks, as I'm not sure of Glenn's age, but nevertheless, regardless, thank you for being a faithful listener of the Buzz, calling this program, and, of course, for being a Razorback fan. Trey, I feel like this is a Friday because we were supposed to be in today at Sylvan Hills for a Crain Team Red Zone, but Mother Nature said otherwise. But I feel like the first thing I wanted to say to you a moment ago was, well, Trey, I guess the hay is in the barn.
Almost it is. I wish it was Friday. We could wake up and it's game day tomorrow, but no, it's one more day, Randy. Hey, we'll be in the barn soon enough.
Yeah. I was driving down our road to our house the other day and saw there's plenty of hay still out in the field, so I don't know if it's in the barn yet. All of it, anyway.
Well, maybe they're waiting for the game.
Could be.
Finally.
Could be Saturday morning. They'll roll it all up and put it in the barn.
Hey, can I mention something, Randy? We've got Fan Appreciation Day at Hog Sports today, which is you don't have to sign up or anything. You just go to Hog Sports and read our VIP message boards, read all our VIP content for free. Just kind of a way of saying thanks to people for supporting the site and what we do. And we're also, in conjunction with it, offering 75% off. So anybody that wants to sign up today at Hog Sports, you can do so for 75% off. It breaks down to, I think, $2.30 a month, $2.30 a month. It's $30, $30 for the entire year. So it's a heck of a deal right now, bringing back the 75% off deal for a limited time. But anybody who wants to go check out the site, any of our breakdowns, recruiting news, any of that stuff, you're welcome to as part of our fan appreciation day at Hog Sports.
That's pretty cool. So just today, you won't have. I mean, you can go on to. I need to get my phone here, and I'll go on to hogsports.com. There it is, right there. And so anything on there, like where it says, this is my top story. Will Arkansas defense ease into the season with a challenge from the Alabama A&M offense? Then it's got VIP right after Connor Goodson's name. But if I were not a member, I could click onto that, and it would automatically open. Is it just today?
Fan Appreciation Day. Yep, just today. And that story is just, we do a breakdown of how Arkansas's offense matches up against the opponent defense every week, and how the Arkansas defense matches up against the opponent offense every week, and, break down some numbers and things like that. We do a 5 burning questions and keys to victory story every week, and a lot of other fun things, and of course all of Danny West recruiting information and our VIP message boards also. But everybody can access that today. You can't actually post on our message board because you have to be logged in to do that, but you can read and go through all that stuff. And if you like what you see, 75% off, $30 for the entire year. And that doesn't end today. I think we'll run that, until Tuesday.
Super. I'd take you through Labor Day. Okay, here's another one. Arkansas's offense ready to showcase firepower against Alabama's A&M defense. Kevin had a story. Razorbacks pick up catcher from the Garden State for the 2027 class. There is Kevin's got the key to victory and 5 burning questions. Alabama A&M versus Arkansas. Connor did another story. Arkansas basketball adds 3 more non-conference matchups to the schedule. Here's Hog Sports Live. You had a primer today, Alabama A&M in Arkansas. Yep. What was that about, Trey?
Yeah, just kind of a combination of everything we've talked about since Monday, because I do the show on Monday and then on Thursdays. And, we had Kevin on just kind of talking about some of the keys to victory, and not so much keys to victory, but the burning questions. Like, what do you want to see out of this team in week 1? And for me, it's just like, I want to see him play clean football. I want to see, not giving up huge plays on defense, just playing very sound, and particularly with the first group, not a lot of procedure penalties, not a lot of turnovers, forcing turnovers on the other side of the ball, and just really making short work of Alabama A&M. And they didn't do this last year against UAPB, but I do like to see a team come out of halftime in these early games, even if it's 49-0 or something. I want to see the first-team offense, first-team defense for a series drive down the field, get a touchdown, get a stop, and then, watch the young guys and the guys that don't play as much get some action in there. And then, who knows? I try not to judge them too much on what the backups do if they give up a touchdown or something like that. That's, I guess, understandable. But, yeah, I want to see the first group that they put out there play really clean football if possible. And that's maybe a lot to ask because there's going to be mistakes in the first game, but, hopefully not too many of them.
Trey, in the 2 so-called major scrimmages, did Coach Pittman say there have been very few penalties? I assume he was talking strictly about the first team, but he may have been talking about the first, second, and third teams. But it seems like he's been talking about how clean they have been playing in these scrimmages.
Yeah, I feel like he has mentioned that. And, you also – there's a couple of things about scrimmages that maybe not every fan knows about. Number one, you're going to definitely pass the ball more than you normally would in a real game. You're just not going to call as many running plays. Tackling, there are limitations that they generally put on you as tacklers. Obviously, you're not hitting the quarterback, but you're also not going below the waist. You're not hitting somebody in the knees. You'll do that in a game to get a stop, but you're not going to do it to your teammate. And also, a lot of times they will ask the officials to be really strict on calling penalties. And they will play through those penalties sometimes. You have a false start. Well, they'll go ahead and go through the play and, just to get the rep in, get everybody. Same way as they do, like if the quarterback is sacked, they'll just let the play continue on and let the quarterback throw the pass and let everybody get work in. So, scrimmages are just that. They're scrimmages. They're for learning, and those are some of the things that they will do. But, yeah, I mean, if you're low on penalties in a scrimmage, usually they're going to be, the refs are pretty strict because the coaches want them to be.
Makes sense. I mean, you really do. Makes sense. It's interesting, and there were a limited number of games last weekend. Coach Pittman was talking about watching those games, and I only one I watched was Iowa State and Kansas State. So I don't know if it was this game that he was referencing, but there was a situation where a celebration penalty occurred against the defense, and it kept a drive alive. It may have been the Hawaii game he was referencing.
Hawaii Stanford, yeah.
Yeah, Hawaii Stanford.
And he said this would be a great teaching
dance or something. Yeah.
Yeah. He said this would be a great teaching moment for our kids.
Yeah, I think I think it's important to watch those if you have week zero games or whatever. What do we decide we call them? Soft openings, whatever you want to call them. I think they're important to watch because you are always going to see careless turnovers. You're going to see selfish plays, players dancing and stuff like that. Always something weird that I think is a good learning experience. Like, see, make sure you don't do this, or look how many penalties, or look how many turnovers. There was a lot of turnovers in that Kansas State Iowa State game early. So I think all those are good teaching moments. And important to watch for coaches and players. I mean, I don't know why you would not tell your players, hey, or show them the next day, look at what happened here, look at these plays, that could help you, obviously, especially if you're open with a really tough opponent. But here's the deal, too. Like, there's a lot of teams out there playing FCS programs this weekend, or teams that, are seemingly overmatched. They're not all these teams that are going to be favored to beat them aren't going to beat them. There's going to be upsets this weekend. Hopefully it's not Arkansas. I don't think it will be, but there will be upsets this weekend.
Well, in some of the big games, you could say upsets. Like if LSU wins at Clemson, you could call that an upset, and yet LSU's really good. So,
I think.
But that would technically be an
upset. At like +2 LSU, so it wasn't like a huge difference.
Texas is number 1 in the country, but if they beat Ohio State, it's an upset. That's an unusual one, isn't it?
Yeah, well, they're only +1.5. I was looking at some of the Bet Saracen games. So Texas is +1.5. I think LSU was +3.5. But there are some good ones. I mean, you got Tennessee and Syracuse are playing. As you mentioned, Ohio State and Texas.
Notre Dame, Miami.
Auburn is playing somebody.
At Baylor. They're playing Baylor.
Alabama's playing Florida State.
Yep.
So there's some really good early matchups this week one.
That put Randy to sleep, no doubt.
Well, no, I'm
Randy
sorry.
was so excited about those early matchups that he fell asleep.
And no, I'm playing engineer. I'm doing this, that, and the other. I apologize.
Really?
So.
Casey Jones.
Casey Jones. I don't know if people on the other end listening on the radio know how bad it is when you're talking and you can hear yourself on a second delay in your ears. It is difficult to get through. So hopefully this gets resolved by next show.
We don't have a name for this, but I want to recognize these people real quick. Thank you, CE, praying for Glenn and his family. James says, thoughts and prayers for Glenn and family. James says, man, I hope we don't have a lot of penalties since it is the first game. James went on to say, man, if the Hogs lose to A&M, there'll be rioting in the streets. Yeah, I don't know about rioting, but there'll be some unhappy campers. That'll be a fact.
Oh, yeah.
But bunch of unhappy campers. I don't even want to go into all the ripple effects, though, if that were to happen, because there wouldn't be just rioting in the streets. There would be, oh, wow. I don't even know where to start on that one. But what I was going to ask you, Trey, the routine, it used to be the team would actually leave Fayetteville. Do they still go through that same ritual?
Yes, they'll stay at a hotel. They used to stay in Springdale. I think somebody said they stay in Rogers now.
Probably.
But
Embassy
team always
Suites.
goes. Yeah. Team always goes to a team hotel. They usually, today, Thursday, is generally a lighter practice. Friday is, a walk-through type of practice, and then load up on the bus and go to team hotel. And usually they'll do something like go to a movie or something like that. Various activities, but usually something like that. And then up bright and early, a nice breakfast for game day.
Do we have an update on the weather, guys? I'm just curious because
beautiful.
We're seeing
highs between 78 and 80. Sunny day. Yeah, supposed to be gorgeous.
Yeah, you can't ask for much better than that on August 30th.
Trey, here's a question for you from our D3 Auto Sales. Trey, do the Hogs cover the spread on Saturday? What is it now, 42 or 44, something like that? I haven't checked recently.
I think it was bigger than that. It was like 46 on Bet Saracen. It started off at 39 and a hook, I think, and then has gone. Yeah, it's been bet up pretty good. So I do not have. I think I had them covering 39 and a half. I do not have them covering 46 and a half, which is what I believe it is.
46 and a half, Trey. That's the latest. 46 and a half.
Yeah. Yeah, I've got them at 42. So.
46. That's a big number.
That's a big one. They covered last year in a big way.
Well, yeah, that's true. That is very true. We need to make this note. I talked to Monte Harrison today, and he will be coming on Monday nights, and
that's cool.
around 6:15.
Okay.
And thanks to Absolute Roofing for make this happening. And I tried telling him, why don't we start this upcoming Monday? I keep forgetting Monday. We're not on the air. It's Labor Day. Yeah. Right. So I've been doing a major reshuffle, trying to get everybody that normally comes on Monday, finding slots for them throughout the remainder of the week, and it's getting tough. But anyway, we're excited to have Monte Harrison on. Not this upcoming Monday, but I guess it'll be September the 8th will be his official start date here on 103.7 The Buzz and Drive Time Sports. And I understand Fernando Carmona is coming back. He will be on Out of Bounds. I think I'm correct on that. And I can't remember all the others that will be coming on this year, but I was understanding that we've had some difficulty for a while there because a lot of the people were out of town because of starting of school and this, that, and the other. So sounds like things are starting to fall into place. Trey, are you going to watch tonight, Missouri, UCA?
Yeah, absolutely. I'm all in. I mean, I'm going to watch as much as I can. I was like you, I only watched the Iowa State, Kansas State last weekend, but yeah, I'll be watching tonight.
All right, buddy. We'll talk with you tomorrow. That's Trey Biddy.
Okay.
Hogsports.com. Being brought to you by Schaeffer Crain Hyundai and Genesis of Conway. Drive Time Sports will continue in a moment.
Join 103.7 The Buzz for the Oaklawn Sports Tailgate Party Saturday, September 6th. Don't miss the only Little Rock Games tailgate party of the year. We'll have hot food, cold drinks, and your favorite Buzz personalities behind Double B's at Markham and Van Buren. The Oaklawn Sports Tailgate Party is brought to you in part by Double B's, Bud Light, Reliance Bank, Chris Crain Dodge Jeep Ram, and UAMS Health Orthopedic and Spine Hospital. Special thanks to Fence World, Arkansas Portable Toilets, and Arkansas 10 and Special Event Rental. Go to 1037thebuzz.com for your free tickets.
Get in the conversation with live fan feedback at 1037thebuzz.com. Presented on Drive Time Sports by Aero Truck Sales. Find them online at aerotruck.com.
It's the summer blockbuster sale at Gwatney Buick GMC, and these deals are bigger hits than anything coming out of Hollywood. Are high payments your kryptonite? Well, you won't need superpowers to get in a 2025 Encore GX for just $249 a month. Lowering your payment is not an impossible mission with 2025 Sierra Crew Cabs with TurboMax engines at just $499 a month, or get 0% with approved credit. It's payment clobbering time. Get any of Buick's 4 fantastic SUVs at just 0.9%. It's the summer blockbuster sale with no tickets necessary at 5-star and family-owned Gwatney Buick GMC. You know where to find us. 5700 Landers Road in North Little Rock. Or you can also find us online at GwatneyBuickGMC.com. GMC, we are professional grade.
Lumber One in West Little Rock is one place to find the best deals on thousands of products for the house and home, from everyday items to large appliances. We beat big box store prices all day, every day. Plus, we offer free local delivery, free haul away of your old appliance when you buy a new one, affordable installation, and free financing is available. There's something for everyone here at Lumber One in West Little Rock, your family-owned home and design headquarters.
Hi, this is Ted Upshaw from Accountable Roofing and Remodeling. Let us bring our over 30 years of experience to your next project. We are certified shingle masters, licensed, bonded, and insured. Are you one of the thousands of Arkansans who has received a non-renewal notice from your insurance company due to the age or condition of your roof? We can help. We offer multiple financing options, from help with your deductible all the way down for zero down for the entire project. Call today for your free evaluation, 501-621-0500, or visit us at accountablerr.com.
Life is loud, chaotic, hilarious, and occasionally peaceful. Your life fits you, so why settle for life insurance that fits someone else? At Shelter Insurance, our local agents help you design a personal protection plan backed by award-winning customer service. We're your shield. We're your shelter. Shelter Life Insurance Company, Columbia, Missouri.
See Shelter Agent Hayden Strickland in Sherwood, Vic Seidenschwartz in Carlisle, or Todd Matthews in Benton today.
At the Bet Saracen Sportsbook app, we realize lots of you have thought about opening an account, but you just haven't made that move yet. Well, now's the time with our new player offer. It's easy. You just sign up, use the code WELCOME, deposit at least $25, place a $25 bet, and that's it. Once that bet settles, you'll have $125 in free bets ready to go. Bet Saracen, the most popular sportsbook app in the state. Download it today on all your devices. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER.
Live from the Eat My Catfish studios, you feed your crave for sports by listening to Drive Time Sports. Much like you feed your crave at any of the 7 Eat My Catfish locations. You're in hog heaven. This is Drive Time Sports, a presentation of the Buzz Radio Network.
All right, on your mark, get set, and go. I'm guessing just a couple of moments ago the doors have opened at the Riverfront Steakhouse, Wyndham Hotel in North Little Rock, and I must tell you, now's the time to go. Better yet, make a reservation. That way you're assured of your spot, because last week, it was overwhelming, the response to this week's special, Thursday night, Friday night, Saturday special. That was the 8-ounce filet, and it is cooked to perfection. Hot rolls, that mountain of hot rolls, with that mound of butter. They got this big old scoop. I mean, it's like a shovel. Helps put the butter on the rolls. Mashed potatoes. And the 28-item world-famous salad bar with shrimp. $39.50. Then the We're getting quite good at these ors, whether it's or this or that or whatever it may be. The 12-ounce bone-in pork chop, plus the mashed potatoes, plus the mound of great hot rolls, and the mound of butter, and the 28 world-famous salad bar, $25. Holy smokes. And if you just priced the salad bar by itself, it's $14.95. That means you're practically getting this for free. Well, not quite free, but less than $10 for a 12-ounce bone-in pork chop, mashed taters, those rolls. Whew, what a deal. Call Uncle Shapur, 371-9000, 501-371-9000, or ask for Cousin William, 501-371-9000. Tell him I sent you. Tell him you want my table. I have multiple tables, by the way. That way, oh, he sits there. Yeah, he sits there. Yeah, he sits there. That means you got your own spot, though. Make a reservation now. 8-ounce filet and all the other added-on items for $39.50, or the 12-ounce bone-in pork chop for $25 Thursday night, tonight, Friday night, Saturday night, where Wyndham Hotel, Riverfront Steakhouse in North Little Rock. It don't get no better than that.
Hungry again.
I know. I get to talking about it, and I'm thinking, I wonder if Uncle Shapur, if I ask him if he would bring you the 12-ounce pork chop, he'd bring me the 8-ounce filet.
And we'll trade when it gets here.
All right, that's Brad Bowie. That is our GM here at Crain Hyundai of North Little Rock. And some reason, you know who is not answering.
He's on a phone call.
Oh, okay.
I do have his score prediction for him, though.
Oh, no, I get that. No, we're going to ask him that. It is the Bud Light Little Blue Book Day, by the way. Alabama A&M, $103.70. Tiebreaker, who will score the very first point for Arkansas? Rick, did you realize, it just now dawned upon me. Do you know who normally is the first call?
Yeah.
Savage.
He usually calls first, yeah. He hadn't called yet.
He didn't call first today.
Yeah.
He hadn't called at all today.
How about that? Maybe he's busy.
Maybe he's busy.
People do have
Maybe
that
he'll send it to
him.
me. Maybe he'll send it to me by way of the D3 Auto Sales Buzz text line. Or maybe he'll send it by way of the live fan feedback. Or maybe he'll send it by way of my email, Randy R. at 1037thebuzz.com. Or maybe he'll eventually call in. But either way, we haven't heard from Savage today.
No, I haven't. Well, he's got 11 more weeks to be first.
Yeah. And now we'll talk to Parker. Parker, good afternoon. Welcome to Drive Time Sports.
Hey, guys. How's it going?
What's up, Parker?
I was giving y'all a call. I've been a lifelong Dallas sports fan, so last year has been pretty tough as far as trades go. I mean, how long do you think that the Jones family is going to let Jerry keep sitting in the GM role with the Cowboys? I mean, he's 82 years old and seems to just keep refusing to pay his players until the last minute or until he trades them.
I would say Jerry Jones is the head of the Jones family. So if you're saying when is the Jones family going to say it's time for him, somebody else will have to say that, and I don't know who will. Basically, he calls all the shots. So who's going to remove him? They're going to have a military coup or what?
That might be the only option.
Yeah, I think Jerry's pretty well in charge.
And then, guys,
so.
I also wanted to put a prediction in on that.
Oh, come on, Parker. Come on, Parker, the Bud Light Little Blue
So
Book.
Yes, sir. I've got Arkansas to 10.
Whoa, start again.
With
You
the
clipped.
first point being scored by Scott Starsky, the freshman kicker.
Yeah, what was your score again? We lost you on the score.
48 to 10.
48 to 10. Okay.
All right, 48-10. Scott Starzik gets the first point. That should be by way of a field goal.
Yeah, you can't start the game with an extra point. That's pretty logical.
Thank you, Parker. Are you a Dallas fan?
Did you see?
Brett?
Did you see what? Well, before he answers that, did you see where Jerry
I'm
said?
a Dallas fan.
Jerry said one time this summer, he said, "I'm asked all the time if I've thought about giving up the general manager position." He says, "I have thought about it. It lasted about a second."
Yeah, I like that.
Yeah. So I think he's in it till I don't know when.
All right, Brad, are you a Dallas Cowboy fan?
I'm one of those Cowboy fans that has been a Cowboy fan for a long time, but I have another team that I cheer for too. So I haven't done much since I was a kid. So I gotta, everybody's gotta have another team that they root for when your team's not doing good, just so you can feel good about yourself, I guess. But
so who's the other team?
Well, I joined in with my kid because his favorite team is not the Cowboys. Because he's never seen what we saw, before he was born, and he's a Chiefs fan.
Easy
so,
to be. Yeah.
You stay local. It's local. You can drive up to Kansas City and catch one of those games, and it's just like going to Fayetteville twice in one day almost if you don't spend the night. So I'm a Cowboys fan. The best way for Cowboy fans to get over it right now is just come on down here and buy a Palisade and get $8,000
off. Drown your sorrows in a new vehicle, right?
Yeah, I got to mention this because it all fits. 0 down, 0 sales tax, 0 payments for 90 days on most models. That is week 0 right there in operation. 0 down, 0 sales tax, 0 payments for 90 days on most models.
Week 0 does exist.
Yeah,
right,
hey, 0 Michael Parsons for the Cowboys.
and we got to add on, the 79 is off. Did the rain wash it off anyway?
Most of them, yes, sir.
Yeah, took it off the car. So what is the ongoing special we have for the pre-owned?
Pre-owned 0 down and no sales tax. You can't do the 90 days, no payments on the pre-owned vehicles. So 0 down and 0 sales tax.
I like that. I guess I didn't get a chance. I got it. I have my hands full. Is the BMW still out there?
It's still out there.
Still out there. Okay.
It is still out there.
Man, I can't believe someone had gobbled that thing up. Let's talk to Larry. Larry, good afternoon. Welcome to the Bud Light Little Blue Book Day and the Crain Red Zone Day. What's going on, Larry?
Not too much. How are y'all doing, gentlemen?
Good, Larry. How about you, buddy?
I'm doing well. I just want to get into your blue book if I could, sir.
Let's go traveling, man. Larry's been from Junction City. Larry's been from St. Louis. Larry's been from Kansas City. Where else, Larry? We've had you. I mean, you've been all over the world, it seems like.
I'm like the old Johnny Cash song. I've been everywhere, as it goes. But
all right, Larry.
But yeah,
away.
Right now, I'm up in enemy territory. I'm up at Columbia, Missouri. So yeah. So I have to watch what I say up there about those Mizzou Tigers. But anyway,
absolutely.
So I'm gonna say 56 to 10, Arkansas.
56 to 10.
And I'm gonna say is it Washington, the running back?
Yep.
He's
That's
one of
who
them.
I'm gonna give it to. He'll make the first point.
Mike Washington scores the first point for Arkansas.
Yes, sir. And I'm looking forward to UCA putting on a good show tonight. I think Mizzou will still win, but I think they'll still put on a good show.
I'm with you on that one, buddy. I'm with you. I think UCA, hopefully that young man by way of Bologna gets an opportunity. Austin Myers gets a chance tonight to lead the Bears, and he'll do good.
Hopefully so. All right, great show as always, guys. Thank you.
Thank you, Larry. Appreciate you. All right, here he is. There's only one of these, thank goodness. Here is the Angry Buckeye. Angry Buckeye. Good afternoon.
Afternoon, gentlemen. I think Zero Week is just as ridiculous as Cracker Barrel without the man in the barrel, but that's just me. I'd like to get in the rainbow Bud Light Little Book.
Now, your team did win the national championship last year, so you no longer can you not be the happy Buckeye?
We won the national championship, and we beat the team that we're playing week 1 in that route to the national championship, and we start this season ranked 3rd behind the team that we beat as number 1. So why can I not be angry about that?
Well, if they win, you can be happy, but you can be happy. You're the defending national champion. Be happy.
That's right, Rick, and don't forget it.
Evidently you have if you're still angry.
Prediction for the Razorback game this weekend, 49-9, Arkansas. Taylor Green rushing touchdown for the first score.
All right, Taylor Green.
Enjoy the show, fellas. You have a good weekend.
Thank you.
Thank you, Angry.
Man, your team wins the national championship. Change your nickname. Happy,
the chill, baby. The chilled
Cowboy
Buckeye.
fans.
Yeah. You look. Well, at least Ohio State has won recently, though.
Yeah.
I think it's been a while since they've won. That is the Cowboys. All right, let's step aside for a moment. Rick Schaeffer, I'm Randy Rainwater. Brad Bowie with us by way of Crain Hyundai. Back in a moment.
The Buzz is presented by Jim's Razorback Pizza with 2 locations, Highway 10 past Taylor Loop and just off the Morgan Maumelle exit.
It's the Labor Day sales event at Gwatney Chevrolet in Jacksonville. Your chance to save big and drive new. Get behind the wheel of a Tahoe or Colorado with up to $2,500 in loyalty trade-in bonus. No payments until December and low APR financing. Save up to $12,000 on select Silverados. And don't miss the all-new 2025 Chevy Trax. Yours today starting at only $19,997. But hurry, these Labor Day deals end Monday night, and when they're gone, Fresh to Gwatney Chevrolet, 1301 TP White Drive in Jacksonville. Chevrolet, together, let's drive. With approved credit, restrictions apply. See dealer for details.
When you do something for over 50 years, you get really good at it. Like Helen here. She's been knitting for over 50 years. Using her needles and yarn, she can knit a working moped, a Civil War-era cannon, even a life-size version of the Arc de Triomphe. Amazing stitch, Helen. We're a lot like Helen Knitting, except we do it with insurance. Williamson Insurance with Auto Owners Insurance, protecting your business and your family for over 50 years.
You've been putting back a few, and a few becomes a few too many. For a moment, you think of calling for a ride, but nah, you live nearby. What's the worst that could happen? You get pulled over, your insurance goes up, you lose your license, you total your car, you kill someone. The results of driving drunk are tragic. That's why law enforcement is out there looking for impaired drivers to save lives. So if you think you're okay to drive after a few drinks, think again. Drive sober or get pulled over. Paid for by the Arkansas Highway Safety Office.
I'm Dr. Lowry Barnes. When it comes to orthopedic care, there's no place like the Orthopedic and Spine Hospital at UAMS Health. We built this hospital just for you. With state-of-the-art surgical suites, advanced technology, and the state's largest group of fellowship-trained orthopedic surgeons. It's the best place in Arkansas to get you moving again. And if you need urgent orthopedic care, UAMS Ortho Now is right here for you at the Orthopedic and Spine Hospital at UAMS Health, where motion lives and service leads.
It's a Labor Day blowout sale at Congo Fireplace and Patio. The end of summer is here, and there's no better time to update your outdoor patio. Now, through Labor Day, all in-stock furniture up to 50% off. Dining groups, seating groups, gliders, chases, bar sets, the largest inventory in the state. Always wanted a ceramic grill? Congo has the largest discounts of the year on the Big Green Egg, Komodo Joe, and Primo. And all gas grills and smokers are marked down and ready to move. Congo Fireplace and Patio, blowing out the inventory this Labor Day. I-30 Benton.
We got the big deals at the Big Rock. Got the big deals at the Big Rock Benton.
Hey, Arkansas, it's Terry Harrison at the Big Lot, where you'll find the biggest selection, the biggest savings, and now you'll find Big Steve Landers.
That's right, Arkansas. I'm back in the car business at the Big Lot. Don't be confused. The real Steve Landers deals are at Chris Crain Dodge Jeep Ram.
Come see me and Big Steve at the Big Lot, Chris Crain Dodge Jeep Ram, Alco Road in Benton.
The Big Lot Benton.
Now, back to Drive Time Sports, live from the Eat My Catfish studios. Eat fresh, eat local, eat my catfish. Often imitated but never duplicated. This is Drive Time Sports with Randy Rainwater on the Buzz Radio Network.
Welcome back. Drive Time Sports in the Buzz Radio Network. Rick Schaeffer. I'm Randy Rainwater, Crain Hyundai, North Little Rock. Brad Bowie, general manager, is with us. Brad and I were talking, Rick, surprise, during the break about food. And I mentioned to Brad it's not close by, but there is a deli, a wonderful deli just down the road from the station, the Double B's Deli. And today was my day. Today was the Supreme Pizza and the Cheese Pizza for $19.99. Tomorrow, there are two topping pizzas for $19.99. And we'll talk about the weekend specials coming up, but I'm going to tell you that Supreme Pizza, it is outstanding. The Meat Mountain is extremely good, but I favor the Supreme Pizza and the Cheese Pizza for $19.99. Too good of a deal. Be sure to stop by at your local Double B's. There's 36 locations. The big day is October the 8th. That's when we'll give it away. But right now, stop by and register at your nearest Double B's for your chance to win a brand new Bad Boy 550 four-wheel drive side-by-side. It's purchased from the Bad Boy Superstore in Searcy. And once again, we'll give it away on October the 8th. But I got to tell you, if you don't register, you don't have any chance of winning. Pretty simple. And we were talking about the drink specials, whether it be the 1-liter Brisk T2 for $5. What's your favorite ice cream, right?
What's my favorite ice cream?
Mine's
no, I was talking.
Okay.
I know yours is vanilla.
I just like a good strawberry ice cream.
Strawberry?
Mm-hmm.
You don't like a bad strawberry ice cream?
Yeah, there's some bad strawberry ice cream out there. You put it in a bowl and it never melts.
Now that's a bad boy there. Well, let's pitch in the Blue Bunny, and they've got. Are you too young to remember the old orange push-up?
No, I remember them.
Oh yeah, baby. And then the old drumsticks. You know the old drumsticks now. They've got these where it's got like chocolate, strawberry, vanilla, yeah. And then the ice cream sandwich. Remember the old Neapolitan where you had the chocolate, the strawberry, vanilla? Yeah, they got those as well. In fact, that Neapolitan ice cream sandwich is $1.99.
I won't tell you how many times I stop and get those ice cream cones because I don't want my wife to know I'm just getting ice cream every time I go into the store. But I know all about them.
Well, I'm glad you told her. She's listening. I'm careful what I say because my wife here seems like everything that I do say. So I'll just simply say it's Double B's. It's where you gas it, grab it, and go. Make it Double B's. Okay, this was supposed to have been a special day, Brad. We were supposed to have been for our first Crain team red zone from Sylvan Hills. Mother Nature said, no, not today. We were going to give away T-shirts, Crain team T-shirts. You got to come by here, though, to bring your jacket, your coat for the kids so you can register for those Arkansas Razorback football tickets, the season tickets to be given away tomorrow. But we were going to be honored. And I mean honored. There was a strong rumor that Christian Crain was going to show up.
He was. I guess the rain got the best of him as well. Tied up in some meetings, so I'll just say a couple things. I wish he was able to come. He does have important things to tend to, but he's created a culture with the Crain Automotive Group that is unparalleled. There's a lot of guys that have been in the car business for a very long time that are all working back together, and it couldn't be a better place to be at the current moment that everybody is in. And just wanted to thank him for the leadership that he's putting forth to take this company to the next level. He treats everybody like he wants to be treated, and he preaches that, and we try to carry that over to our customers so they have the best buying experience that they can have when they come buy a car at one of the Crain stores.
He is, his personality is, he seems like nothing bothers him. He just got that easy-go-lucky. You want to talk to him, you want to be around him. He's just got such a wonderful personality.
It really is amazing to see what a man that's, I'm probably old enough to be his dad, that, the drive that he has and the success that he wants to have, both in business and in the community. And, it's kind of fun to sit back and watch and rejuvenate these old guys that have been in the car business for a long time, to see something new and fresh like that.
All right, Brad, this one came in by way of our D3 Auto Sales Buzz text line. Is there a 100,000-mile warranty on those cars? Now, I'm assuming on the new ones, yes. What is the warranty for the pre-owned?
The pre-owned have all of our cars, every single car, pre-owned car that the Crain organization sells, no matter what dealership you're at, comes with the Crain commitment. And that is a 100-year.
100-year?
100-year.
100-year?
100-year or 100,000-mile powertrain warranty. That's whichever comes first. So if you drive.
Well, I hope the 100,000.
Drive a mile a year, you're covered, right?
Yeah, absolutely, for 100 years.
Haven't heard that one before.
Wow, 100 years.
Yeah, it's been around for quite a while. 100 years. So, and then we do have very good financial guys that are here at the dealership that can take that
for 100 years.
Yeah, and take the 100 years and throw some electrical coverage into it and all the other good stuff, and take just so you can protect your investment when you buy. But that engine and the transmission, it'll have a 100-year, 100,000-mile powertrain warranty on it.
Holy
every single one.
Well, Drew, I hope that answered your question, because my computer's blown up now. That in disbelief, my computer. I got to tell you, Brad, my computer just said, "That's unbelievable." That must have been Siri talking back at me. That's unbelievable. 100 years. Okay, so. Man, did we learn something today? I've never heard of a 100-year.
So your computer blew up on you on that. Does your computer not have a 100-year warranty, Randy?
Apparently not.
Does anything have a 100-year warranty? Nothing has a 100-year warranty.
That's not just the after Hyundai protects your car for 10 years.
So we're up to 110 years now.
Well, no, new car, you're going to get a 10-year warranty on the powertrain. And after that 10 years, if you're still under your 100,000 miles, say you got 50,000 miles on it, you got all the way up to 100 years or 100,000 miles that your powertrain's covered. So when your manufacturer warranty runs out, we're going to come back in and, we'll cover you for, this time period here and this amount of miles. So, somebody that doesn't drive a lot, and they can have some coverage on their car for an awfully long time.
Yeah. Methuselah will still be driving that thing, I think, eventually.
He bought 9 during his lifetime.
Okay. Okay. Here's the next one. The love it or leave it. What does that mean?
That is the first 100 hours. You have a 100-hour love it or leave it policy. You say you come in and you find a vehicle that you want to buy, and you buy, and you go home, and you wake up the next day or the next 2 days or the first 100 hours and you say, you know what, I just don't like this car. I liked it when I bought it, but I'm just not going to be happy with this car. We allow you to bring it back in. It's 100 hours or 100 miles, and exchange that. We'll take that and we'll tear up the paperwork, and we'll honor the price or higher. You can swap it for any car on the lot that is equal to or greater than the value of the one that you bought or the purchase price that you bought.
Love it or leave it, baby. Love it or leave it. All right, buddy. Tomorrow night, I'm anxious to hear a winner for those season tickets for the Arkansas Razorbacks.
I'll shoot you a text.
Let's do it. All right, we'll step away for a moment. Coming up, hour number 3, Rick Schaeffer. I'm Randy Rainwater. Oh, by the way, that was Brad Bowie with that 100-year warranty. Drive Time Sports will continue in a moment.
Is one place to find the best deals on thousands of products for the house and home, from everyday items to large appliances. We beat big box store prices all day, every day. Plus, we offer free local delivery, free haul away of your old appliance when you buy a new one, affordable installation, and free financing is available. There's something for everyone here at Lumber One in West Little Rock, your family-owned home and design headquarters.
Aero Truck Sales has been in business in North America for 75 years. They are dedicated to helping truck drivers, owner-operators, and fleet managers find the high-quality used semi-trucks that they need to grow their business. Their on-site financing team provides flexible financing options and comprehensive warranty and protection plans. Plus, their attached shop provides convenient and efficient reconditioning. Visit Aero Truck Sales at 12101 Eanes Road, North Little Rock, or view their inventory at arrowtruck.com.
Tickets are available now for the Oaklawn Sports Tailgate Party with 1037 The Buzz. Go to 1037thebuzz.com to reserve your free tickets.
Where the Hogs hit the hardwood. 1037 The Buzz. KABZ, Little Rock. Buzz News with KARK Sincere Tonsil.
News of the deadly shooting at a Catholic school in Minneapolis hitting close to home here in Arkansas. 4 girls and a teacher were killed in 1998 at Westside Middle School in Craighead County. Alex Beasley was in 7th grade when 2 classmates pulled a fire alarm and started shooting as students and staff ran out. Beasley survived but says the trauma never fully went away. He says past memories came rushing back after seeing the news of the shooting in Minneapolis. Beasley says it only takes one headline to hear the screams of his own classmates and relive the trauma all over again. He says his heart is with those impacted and the survivors, saying their innocence was shattered in an instant. Beasley speaking up amid the numerous active shooter hoaxes on college campuses around the nation, including the University of Arkansas. At least 11 different college campuses were put on lockdown on Monday and Tuesday due to fake active shooter reports. Students and faculty at the U of A received alerts telling them to avoid Mullins Library as police cleared buildings searching for a gunman. Thankfully, they say there was no evidence of any gunfire. I'm Sincere Tonsil from KRK4 Today for the Buzz Radio Network.
Are you still on the sidelines? Then it's time you suit up and get in the game. Download Arkansas's favorite sports wagering app, Bet Saracen, today.
Weather from the Fletcher Weather Center with KARK's Juliana Cullen.
Rain showers will continue through much of this afternoon, eventually starting to slow down into this evening and the overnight hours. Temperatures will be in the 60s all day today and overnight tonight, but as we dry out tomorrow for your Friday, we should start to warm back up into the mid to upper 70s as we have clearing skies as well. This is meteorologist Juliana Cullen with the Arkansas Storm Team for the Buzz Radio Network.
Benihana Happy Hour Specials, $3, $6, $9. Sushi, food, and cocktails. Available 5 to 6 p.m. Monday through Friday at Benihana Bar.
Tune in to 1037 The Buzz as Justin Acree and DJ Williams broadcast live from each meeting of the Wooded Rock Touchdown Club, brought to you by Arkansas Spine and Pain. Justin and DJ will broadcast live from the Doubletree downtown, bringing you interviews with each speaker and their comments to the club live. Tuesday, the Wooded Rock Touchdown Club welcomes NFL Hall of Famer Lawrence Taylor. That's The Zone live at the Wooded Rock Touchdown Club, brought to you by Arkansas Spine and Pain.
Ray Tucker with good news for enthusiasts of Triumph motorcycles. Honda of North Little Rock now carries the legendary classics and cutting-edge rides. We have the Bonneville Bobber, Daytona 600, the TF450X, the Stunning Elvis Presley Edition, and the Rocket 3 Evel Knievel. You get the idea. Come see us at Honda of North Little Rock, your family fun headquarters.
An official message from Medicare.
I'm saving money on my Medicare prescriptions. Maybe you can save too.
With Medicare's Extra Help program, my premium is $0 and my out-of-pocket costs are low. Who should apply? Single people making less than $24,000 a year or married couples who make less than $32,000. Even if you don't think you qualify, it pays to find out.
Go to ssa.gov/extrahelp. Paid for by the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services.
Hello, folks. It's Frank Fletcher from the Fletcher Dodge store here in Sherwood. Today, I want to talk to you and ask you to consider us for your automotive needs. First, we have a family atmosphere. My grandson, Sam Fletcher, is there every day, along with Zippy, our GM, and an outstanding sales team. We're a family, and that's how we want to treat our customers. Our service department is excellent. We even have loaner cars for customers who buy from us. We don't have loaner cars from buy somewhere else. When it comes to pricing, we put our prices on the windshield. You don't have to find a salesman to ask for a price. Everyone gets the lowest price. We check the internet and we compare the same make and models at all of our competitions. You always get the best deal at Fletcher Dodge, and all of our pre-owned vehicles come with a free warranty. Yes, I did say that. Folks, my goal for 36 years is for you to know us and trust us and know that we value you, our customer. Come see us in person on Warden Road in Sherwood or shop us online at FletcherDeals.com.
Hi, this is Ted Upshaw from Accountable Roofing and Remodeling. Let us bring our over 30 years of experience to your next project. We are certified shingle masters, licensed, bonded, and insured. Are you one of the thousands of Arkansans who has received a non-renewal notice from your insurance company due to the age or condition of your roof? We can help. We offer multiple financing options from help with your deductible all the way down for $0 down for the entire project. Call today for your free evaluation, 501-621-0500, or visit us at accountablerr.com.
It's the Labor Day sales event at Watney Chevrolet in Jacksonville. Your chance to save big and drive new. Get behind the wheel of a Tahoe or Colorado with up to $2,500 in loyalty trade-in bonus. No payments until December and low APR financing. Save up to $12,000 on select Silverados. And don't miss the all-new 2025 Chevy Trax. Yours today starting at only $19,997. But hurry, these Labor Day deals end Monday night, and when they're gone, they're gone. Fresh to Gwatney Chevrolet, 1301 TP White Drive in Jacksonville. Chevrolet, together, let's drive. With approved credit, restrictions apply. See dealer for details.
All of this has brought you to this.
Welcome to Lazy Boy. Great to see you.
This Labor Day weekend, escape the hustle and bustle and relax in quiet comfort. It's Lazy Boy's Labor Day sale. It's hard work just getting ready for hard work. Time for you. Movies, streaming, sports, or just napping. One trip to Lazy Boy Home Furnishings can take you from this to this. Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor, Shackelford Galleries of Little Rock. Long live the lazy.
Want to thank the folks at Hubbard Power Sports, Can-Am and Sea-Doo for hosting Roger and Baz. Also want to thank Darren McFadden, Belinda Mayo, and Mark May for joining Morning Mayhem. A Friday edition of Morning Mayhem emanates from Fletcher Dodge Chrysler Jeep Ram in Sherwood. 6 a.m. to 10 a.m. right here on 103.7 The Buzz. It's one day till Razorback football season.
Live from the Eat My Catfish studios, it's time for Arkansas's #1 collar-driven sports show. It's Drive Time Sports on the Buzz Radio Network with your hosts, Randy Rainwater and Rick Schaeffer. Lock it in and get ready to dial us up. Drive Time Sports is on the air.
Hour number 3 of Drive Time Sports on the Buzz Radio Network. Rick Schaeffer standing by Northwest Arkansas today from Crain Hyundai in North Little Rock, right off of Warden Road, off of 167-67. I'm Randy Rainwater. And yes, we had hoped to be at Sylvan Hills today for our first Crain Team Red Zone, but rain, thunderstorms, and it looks like it could be raining even still now, but I can't see out the window effectively. But had a bunch of rain. And I realize that is probably one of those situations where, Rick, you know, you hear about these burn warnings and you're dying for rain. I'm sure the farmers have probably said, okay, the dry weather was great, but now we sure could use some water. I'm guessing maybe they've got all their crops in it. Although you did say there was some hay still left to be collected up there in northwest Arkansas. But anyway, we're thankful for the rain. Don't get me wrong. But we've had flash flood warnings all day long here in central Arkansas. I'm sure there's other parts of the state where they've had these same flash flood warnings. By the way, today was also the beginning of the Bud Light Little Blue Book. And it is for Alabama A&M, $103.70. And our tiebreaker, who will score the first point for Arkansas? It's never what we expect. It seems like never. But nevertheless, I think most of the choices I've seen so far, including on our live fan feedback and our Buzz text line, pretty much has been, well, let's see what Jeff had to say. Jeff in Monticello. What'd Jeff say? Jaylen Brown. Haven't heard that. Jaylen Brown yet. He's been making an impact, at least on the practice field. Maybe the fastest, even though C.J. Brown had the fastest actual, what is it? How far do they have to run?
Well, they run so
measure?
many miles per hour. I don't know how far they run.
Yeah, I wonder too. But anyway,
I guess a mile, and then multiply that times 60.
Man, you could run 22 miles an hour for a mile. You would set a new world record.
That would be very good. Yeah, that'd be very good. That'd be great.
Yeah, I don't.
Yeah, I don't know how they do that. It's interesting. I would think that most of the votes on this, and remember it's a tiebreaker. You got to get the score first. But I would think that rushing touchdowns would be the first choice, wouldn't you? I mean, you're driving down the field.
Green.
I guess you could throw an 80-yard bomb on the first play, but for the most part, you think they're going to drive down the field and they'll get within the 5-yard line and they'll try and run it in. That's what you think. They're sure not going to show the two tight end crossing pattern that they might need to use later in the season. You know, that's you're gonna try and simplify it if you can.
Yeah.
And this offensive line is supposed to be big and strong, which means it's going to be bigger and stronger than Alabama A&M's, right? You would think, right?
You would think.
Yeah. So you think, okay, pound it in there.
What about Braylon Russell? I haven't seen a Braylon.
Well, sure.
Braylon.
It could be anybody score, but you'd figure it'd be a rushing touchdown. But I could be wrong. Or a field goal.
Yeah. All right, you can do that by way of the D3 Auto Sales Buzz text line. You can also, our live fan feedback, you can email me, Randy R. at 1037thebuzz.com. And oh, by the way, everything, whether it be the Buzz text line, whether it be the live fan feedback or email, all of that has to be in by 11:59 tonight. Thank you. Let's talk to Fast Eddie. Fast Eddie, good afternoon.
Good afternoon, fellas.
What's up, Fast Eddie?
I want to get in the blue book.
Do it.
Okay, I'm going to say Arkansas 66, A&M 13, and what's our running back's name?
Washington.
He's the starter, yeah.
You got Washington, Russell, A.J. Green.
Score first.
Washington or Russell?
I'm saying Washington.
Washington. Okay.
Yes, sir.
All right, Fast Eddie. You're down. You're good.
All right, thank you. Y'all have a good day,
Thank
brother.
you, buddy. You too, brother.
We shouldn't let him get away until he tells us what his mile per hour speed is if he's fast, Eddie.
Yeah, Randy, it's called a burn ban. What did I say? It's harvest season. This much rain does not help. You should have known these things at your age.
Now, how are we supposed to know that? Neither of one of us have a career in agriculture. We'd like to. I am for you. I applaud people that are in that field. It's amazing. It's hard work. They provide the food that's on our table, and we are blessed by them. But I got to tell you, I drive. When I get into South Arkansas and look to my right and left, if it's not corn, I don't know what they're growing. I'm an idiot when it comes to that.
No comment because I'm already the idiot.
I get rice. I can see rice.
Yeah.
I can tell rice, but I can tell rice and corn. That's about it for me.
Let's talk to Eric. Eric, good afternoon. Welcome to Drive Time Sports. You have something for the Bud Light Little Blue Book.
Yes, sir. Just want to jump in there. I'm going 52-0 in Arkansas, and I'm going to go Taylor Green runs the first touchdown in.
Green it is. Arkansas 52-0. I like it. Thank you, Eric. Here is, I don't think we've heard from this gentleman in a while, Cowboy Ron. Good afternoon. Welcome to Drive Time Sports.
Good evening, gentlemen. How y'all doing this evening?
Man, doing great. How about you, Cowboy?
I'm good. I just want to get in that little blue book for the first time.
All right. The Bud Light Little Blue Book, according to Cowboy Ron, is?
The guy took my number. 52-13.
52-13, Arkansas.
And he took my man, Taylor Green.
That's all right. Green it is. But see, he went nothing, 52-0. You went 52-13. So tiebreaker may not be necessary if either one of you win.
It may not be because I'm going to win it.
There you go. I like it.
Y'all have a good evening.
Thank you, Cowboy. Appreciate you. All right, Rick, this from our D3 Auto Sales Bus text line. Soybeans and cotton.
Yeah, okay, I can recognize cotton. I don't know that I can recognize soybeans. If you saw soybeans growing in the field, would you recognize it?
I think I would.
Okay, I wouldn't.
I think I would.
I'll just
and
I would not.
Now, corn, like you said, corn's pretty easy.
Yeah, that's
corn's
easy.
pretty
That's
easy.
the easiest.
That's yeah. I would love to, if they just let me go through. Now I've been through and worked in several strawberry patches. Those are pretty easy. And then, but I'd love for it to be turned loose in a tomato field. I would love to pick the tomatoes, especially
you
if
can
I was
grow
down
those in
near
your
Warren.
backyard. I don't know if I've seen a whole field of them, but I'm
Yeah.
sure they are. Yeah.
Okay, see, Nate jumped up. Nate jumped up and said Braylon Russell to score the first point for Arkansas. And then there's another. Sean says Mike Washington. So I'm guessing Mike Washington is going to be. Taylor Green's making a little late move by way of our D3 auto sales. So, this one, let's see, says, when I texted in earlier, I forgot to state my name. Well, yeah, you need that, Sharon. Need that. That's important. All right. And she's got our man is scoring the first point for Arkansas. Monte Harrison. There you go.
Wouldn't that be great? That'd be really, that would be wonderful.
Tomato patch. Okay, you can tell we're knuckleheads when it comes to this.
Arkansas.
Not field.
Arkansas has a guy that's 30 years old. Alabama A&M has a seventh-year quarterback. You're just not going to see that combination very often in a game.
You got to quit this farm talk.
You know, when I was a kid, I grew up in Oklahoma City, and my alarm was set to WKY radio. That woke me up every morning, and I loved to wake up around 4:30 because I just love to lay there and listen to music for a while. That's how, I love 60s music, and I grew up on it. But before it came on, from 4:30 to 5, intermittently between the music was the farm report. And I'm clueless. I'm sitting there listening to it, and they're talking about this wheat's up and all this other stuff. They're probably talking about stocks too, but I grew up listening to that. I can't say I paid a lot of attention, but that's how I heard it first thing every morning.
Where is Marvin Vines when we need him?
Marvin Vines. Oh, my gosh. Bring on Brother Hal.
Marvin Vines do the farm report? Or
Yes, he did.
Did he?
Yes, he did.
He also owned a farm up around Guy, Arkansas for many years.
How about that?
And was a huge Thunderbirds fan.
Okay, that's Guy Perkins. Let's Guy Perkins talk.
Correct.
All right, let's get down to simplistic. $7,500 off the 2025 Palisades. There were 30, I believe, if I remember correctly, there were 30 last week when we came. Now they're down to about 12. So they've been moving out the door. Our 0% for 60 months with no payments for 90 days. And there were about 50, I believe it was, Santa Fe's. Now they're down to about 30. So they're moving out fast. The $8,000 off. The 2025 Santa Fe 0%, 60 months with no payments for 90 days. So there you go. All right, Jace, what's up, my friend?
What's going on, bud?
Doing great. How about you?
Doing fine. Trying to get the day over.
How about that Bud Light Little Blue Book? You ready?
That's ready. I'm ready for it.
Let's go.
All right, I got a 49-10 Arkansas. Russell will run it in for the touchdown.
Russell it is. 49-10, says Jace. You got it, buddy.
Thank you, sir. Y'all have a good day.
Thank you, Jace. You too. What is Randy's email address? RANDYR at 1037THEBUZZ.com. Randy R at 1037thebuzz.com. Tim wants
Randy,
to know.
You watching the Boise State South Florida game? I think South Florida's ahead at the half, but anyway, you can guess when they broke to halftime, they pointed out that Micah Parsons got traded to the Green Bay Packers. I mean, they are just, that's it. That's all they're talking about right now.
Big story. That is the headline today, no question. That
Big
is
story.
No doubt. Damon, what about this from Tim? He wanted to know by way of our Buzz text line. What about John Philpott?
Oh, yeah, definitely. John Philpott from Arkansas PBS, famous for the Arkansas Outdoors segment over there. Very famous KAAY and Channel 7 farm director.
All right, this looks like this is Delta soybeans, Mississippi Delta soybeans, courtesy of Chris from Clarksdale. Well, thank you, Chris. Let's talk with Benton Reb. Benton Reb, good afternoon. Welcome to Drive Time Sports.
Hey, it's tough being a rebel living in central Arkansas because you just get I'm just thinking that there must be, you hear about people drinking the Kool-Aid.
Yeah.
And I'm thinking there's something called reverse Kool-Aid because I go into the preseason just really confident about Ole Miss, and then Wally Hall predicts an Arkansas win against Ole Miss. Trey was suggesting that Arkansas would beat Ole Miss. Wes Moore suggested it. And then I have to get out of the buzz and go to another website and get reality set back in and see that the Taylen Green did throw 15 touchdowns and 9 interceptions last year, 11 touchdowns and 9 interceptions the year before. And if you listen to the buzz and listen and read the demographics, you're thinking, man, they're really going to be good, and they're going to, and Taylen might win the Heisman. And so I think there is a phenomenon called reverse Kool-Aid, because I get stuck into it every year thinking they're gonna beat us.
Yeah, well, you're the first person that suggested that Taylor's going to win the Heisman. I mean, I think he's really good, but I don't think anybody's gone quite that far.
Well, if you listen to enough of the fans in Central Arkansas, you'll see what I'm talking about. But anyway, I really enjoyed the show.
Thank you. We're glad you live here, and we're glad you have a good nature about that. That's good.
All right. Thanks, guys.
Thank you, Benton Reb. In the reverse,
he's not the only one.
Kool-Aid.
There are some other Ole Miss fans in Arkansas. There are LSU fans in Arkansas. A couple Alabama fans, probably. Tennessee fans. I know there's some of those in Arkansas.
Oh yeah.
They're obviously limited in number. They're not large because, but they've moved here from other places. You know, it used to be, if you'd ever go up to Bella Vista, because that was one of the first retirement areas in the country, really, built specifically for that in the late 60s, and people they would buy property and then move in 20 years later. They're from everywhere. They're from, especially a lot of Big Ten areas, Iowa, Illinois, Michigan. Not so much from the South, because if you're from the South, you're not going to move north to retire, but a lot of that. And, you know, Walmart has so many vendors that have moved to Northwest Arkansas. You're going to get fans of a lot of. I've got a very close friend that's an Ohio State fan, so you know he's not angry. He's happy.
Well, it's funny because you mentioned Tennessee fans. You realize our CEO.
Oh yeah.
Terry Mahan. She is a devout Tennessee fan.
Yeah.
And then even though he is becoming somewhat of a Razorback fan. And I say somewhat. I'm not saying he's fair weather. I'm just saying he is becoming an Arkansas fan. That's our own Neal Atkinson.
He lives here, and he makes his money off Arkansas fans. But yeah, he's a Tennessee guy. And I heard about Terry. That's why I never said a discouraging word about the Volunteers.
Not a discouraging word.
Nope. Hope Arkansas beats them, but I'm not saying anything negative about them.
Yeah. Well, this one from our D3 Auto Sales Bus text line says Tennessee fans are some of the worst. Okay, but no, she's some of the best. So is Neal. All right, this also from our D3 Auto Sales Bus text line. Has anyone predicted a defensive touchdown as the first score? Yes, that was Brad, no less.
Yeah.
He predicted Singletary. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So, yes, we have had one. And one special teams. Parker picked Scott Starzy to kick a field goal. So one special team and one defensive player. The majority, obviously, at least by my casual glance, is probably Mike Washington. If I just tallied them up, but that would be from all different sources, I would say probably he is first on the list. This is from Tim. Even though he has an 870 prefix, says, I am a Razorback fan in New Jersey. So there you go. Tim is living in New Jersey. Okay, this one is from the 870. Says, I'll be the winner. WPS gives a score. Green runs it in. And said, did I leave anything out? Well, if you want to include your name, that's about the only thing I could say that's left out.
You won, but we don't know who you are.
This from our D3 Auto Sales said at certain stages of their growth, corn and grain sorghum, sometimes called Milo, can look similar in appearance. Both are grown in Arkansas. Sorghum.
Okay.
We'll take your word for it.
Yep.
And then this one, again from Chris in Mississippi. He sent me a picture of cotton. Good old cotton. So, it says soybeans are the hardest of the big four crops to identify because they can be planted at different times during the season. Normally planted closer together, bushy plant that's deeper color of green than cotton. When the beans get ready to be harvested, they'll actually turn brownish gray and look like they're dead, which they are, but the farmer lets them get to that stage so the bean can be separated from the pods. Thank you, Tom. What an education we're getting.
Willie D's Rock and Roll Piano Bar open every Tuesday, Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. Cold drinks and dueling pianos. Deep Nightclub downstairs hosts karaoke on Tuesdays and DJ Spin on Friday and Saturday nights. Visit WillieD'sPianoBar.com. Join 103.7 The Buzz for the Oaklawn Sports Tailgate Party Saturday, September 6th. Don't miss the only Little Rock Games tailgate party of the year. We'll have hot food, cold drinks, and your favorite Buzz personalities behind Double B's at Markham and Van Buren. The Oaklawn Sports Tailgate Party is brought to you in part by Double B's, Bud Light, Reliance Bank, Chris Crain Dodge Jeep Ram, and UAMS Health Orthopedic and Spine Hospital. Special thanks to Fence World, Arkansas Portable Toilets, and Arkansas 10 and Special Event Rental. Go to 1037thebuzz.com for your free tickets.
It's the end of season blowout sale going on now at Luxury Pool and Spa in Conway and Russellville. Save 10 to 75% off store-wide, including Pollywood furniture, Prowler, and BeatBot automatic pool cleaners, in-stock toys, games, and floats. Use savings on all pool chemicals. Get this, truckload pricing on hot tubs. With a hot tub purchase, you get a free cover lifter and steps. Savings of about $1,000. Luxury Pool and Spa is giving away a Pentair variable speed pump and automatic pool cleaner. LuxuryPoolArkansas.com for more info.
Did you get us switched over to shelter insurance?
Actually, I found a deal online.
You did? Does your deal come with award-winning customer service?
Oh, I'm not sure.
Does the deal include a local agent?
Doesn't actually say.
Can we create a customized plan that fits our needs? Let's just call the local shelter agent.
For insurance that fits just right, find a shelter agent near you.
See shelter agents Brian Kress, Monica Reiners, or Caleb Green in North Little Rock today.
Once active and adventurous, Stephanie was sidelined by joint pain. She was losing touch with what gave her real joy.
I want to stay active, and if I don't do something now to feel better, that will keep me out hiking and running and doing all those activities, my health's going to suffer from it. I had the treatment at QC Kinetics.
Their all-natural regenerative treatments use the restorative biologics from Stephanie's body. As the healing properties went to work, Stephanie realized something one day.
I was like, wow, I don't feel any pain. I have no problem going up and down stairs. I have no problem going down mountains. Snowboarding felt good again.
If you see Stephanie, give her a thumbs up. That is, if you can catch her.
And now I can totally keep up with my friends in their 30s, and I'm 55.
Don't even think about giving up. There's lots of life left to live. Call now for a free consultation.
Call QC Kinetics, 501-214-5880. That's 501-214-5880. 501-214-5880.
Welcome to Moe's. Everywhere you look, prices are going up, but not at Moe's Southwest Grill. Here, the best deal in burritos just got better. We lowered the prices on our Mo Monday special. The burritos and bowls you love are now starting at $6.99. Hot and delicious, made your way with high-quality ingredients. We never cut corners. Guess that's why our bowls are round. Come see us this Monday. And here's my daughter, Andy Kate, with a reminder.
Remember, kids eat free on Sundays. Welcome to Moe's.
Aero Truck Sales has been in business in North America for 75 years. They are dedicated to helping truck drivers, owner-operators, and fleet managers find the high-quality, used semi-trucks that they need to grow their business. Their on-site financing team provides flexible financing options and comprehensive warranty and protection plans. Plus, their attached shop provides convenient and efficient reconditioning. Visit Aero Truck Sales at 12101 Eanes Road, North Little Rock, or view their inventory at arrowtruck.com.
Welcome back to Drive Time Sports, live from the Eat My Catfish studios, where it's much like any of the 7 Eat My Catfish locations, minus the always fresh, delicious food options like the family pack catfish dinners. You're safe at home with Drive Time Sports on the Buzz Radio Network.
Welcome back to Drive Time Sports on the Buzz Radio Network today from Crain Hyundai. Here on Warden Road in North Little Rock, right off of 167-67, just down from Hanks. What else is a good landmark? Kind of right across the street from Sam's, if you're familiar with Sam's, here on 167-67 in North Little Rock. So here till 7 o'clock. Come on by, say hello, and check out some of the great specials they've got. We've been talking about the tremendous savings on the Palisades, $7,500 off. Also talked about the $8,000 off the 2025 Santa Fe's. Now, either model, either the Palisades or the Santa Fe, if you want 0% for 60 months, that's the or. No payments for 90 days. And we also talked about this, which there's some extra clean, low mileage, fantastic pre-owned vehicles, 0 down, 0 sales tax. So check out the inventory you'll find here at Crain Hyundai of North Little Rock. You can also go online and check out the inventory there as well. And here's another key for you. Mobile check deposit. That's through First Security Bank, because you can bank wherever you are. So if you got a check, you're right there in the comfort of your home, maybe in your car, whatever it may be. Mobile check deposit. You can skip a trip to the bank. Deposit checks for free on an iPhone, iPad, Android. And it's convenient. It's secure. That's online and mobile banking. It's convenient and it's secure. And you can also check your balances, view your transactions, transfer money between accounts, pay your bills. And getting started online is quite simple. Go to fsbank.com, click on the enroll link, and then follow the simple steps. And for dummies like me, they have a quick start guide. So, bank better wherever you are with First Security, online and mobile banking. Member FDIC, equal housing lender, only in Arkansas. That's First Security Bank. Let's see. Rick Schaeffer, I'm Randy Rainwater. This is, oh my, this is the dynamic duo. He's got a picture he sent to me, Rick, of Felix Jones and Darren McFadden. Then there is another picture that looks like DJ Williams. Yeah, it is. DJ Williams, number 45. So 2 nice pictures that not sure if these are hanging in his den, wherever it may be, but he said, I forgot I had these. Well, if you forgot about them, then drop them off at 2400 Cottondale Lane in Little Rock.
So is DJ doing news now? I've heard him.
You know, I've heard him a couple times.
Yeah,
a couple times doing news. We have news and weather through Channel 4, KARK. Right. So I don't know.
Then he does sports for them.
Yeah,
I'm assuming he still does.
He's also a morning.
You're there. He's on your station, on our station.
He's unfortunately he does all that other stuff well before I'm awake on Channel 4.
Oh, does he?
Now he's going to do special reporting like this weekend for the Alabama A&M game. He's not the regular sports anchor, no.
Okay, but he does sports, and I see him at the football games.
Yeah, he's doing reports.
Yeah, okay.
Special reports for her. I wanted to mention this, too, and this is something that we take for granted at the Division I level, and this is from Paul Simmons. And I think this probably, Paul Simmons is the head football coach at Harding University. I am guessing this, though, would apply to any of our Division II schools in Arkansas. And here's what Paul said. Help needed. I had one of my awesome young men walk into my office, And with some embarrassment, he asked me if I could help him find a sports coat and a tie for an interview that he had. He had literally never owned a coat, a tie, or anything that resembles a dress shirt. It reminded me again of how much many of us take for granted, like owning a sports coat or a suit, owning a tie, or more importantly, having a father to teach us how to tie the tie. Harding football does have a closet in our team room where we keep a few suits, a few sports coats, and a few ties for our young men to borrow for occasions like this. However, we only have a few items and in very limited sizes. If you have any items that you'd like to donate to our dress closet, my young man and I would greatly appreciate it. Sports coats, suits, ties, belts, etc. We have all sizes, young men, from 350 pounds to 160 pounds that have needs. You can drop any of this off in my office lobby most anytime. I'll even come to where you are to pick things up.
Wow.
Also, if you'd like to make a financial donation to the dress closet, it would be very well used. I'm headed to J.C. Penney's today when it opens to buy a dress shirt for this young man because we didn't have anything in the closet to fit him. If you want to help, the Venmo, VENMO account is at HU Football. And said if you knew the quality of the young men that you're standing up for, you would feel awesome about getting to help them out. So I'm going to go through my closet. I'm going to see jackets. Now, granted, I'm not a very big guy. I'm not sure
You don't weigh
how many of these.
350. No.
I don't weigh 350 now.
No, that's a lot to. I don't know who can donate there, but there may be some. But that's nice of you to do. That's great.
I'm going to go through my closet. I'm going to look for jackets. I'm going to look for ties, especially ties that I never wear. And any dress shirts I don't wear. I know we all have those in our closet. So like I said, I think we take for granted because we see the wealth, we call it the wealth of the University of Arkansas, the Power Four schools, take all this for granted.
Yeah.
Well, we forget there's very little or no NIL at the Division II level. I don't know if they have NIL situations at the Division II level. And I'm not speaking just for Harding University. I'm speaking for all the schools, whether it be, for that matter, Arkansas Baptist or Lyon College, Hendrix College. All these schools, I'm sure they have the same exact need for young men simply because they came from backgrounds where they might not have had the luxury of having a suit or a coat and a tie. So if you can help out, do so. Like I said, I'm going to do my best to go through my closet and see what I can contribute to the cause. And
good for you. Good for you. I ought to talk to a lot of people that do marathons because ties go to the runners.
Well, you know, it's funny. I've never seen a marathon runner wear a tie.
No, in baseball, a tie goes to
in
the
fact,
runner.
I don't think I've ever seen him wear a suit coat.
That's right. But in baseball,
That'd be kind of difficult to run in a suit coat, would it not?
The tie goes to the runner, so that's why I was using that. But that's okay.
Yeah, okay. In baseball, I can't.
Yeah,
I really
that's
can't.
right.
I don't think I've seen a base runner wearing a tie either.
No, probably not. But that's why it's kind of a play on words. But you've probably never heard me do that before, so I can understand why you wouldn't get it.
Because I was so stunned. The tie always goes to the runner, yeah. Polka dot, stripe, whatever it may have been. Okay, let's see where we are in our D3 Auto Sales Buzz text line. I think, well, let's see what this one says. Okay, that's Taylor Green. And this one, he's going to run for 55 yards for a touchdown. So get things started. but I think we have. Okay, this one is a comment from our D3 Auto Sales Buzz text line. I've been sharing Trey's anxious, excited, and uneasy for Arkansas football today to take advantage of the promo. It's a brilliant article. That from Chris in Springdale. Said every Arkansas fan should read Trey's anxious, excited, and uneasy for Arkansas football. It is a brilliant article. So, Chris, if you're still listening, what makes this so brilliant? Because I thought I read it, but that doesn't mean that I...
Well, Trey wrote it. If Trey wrote it, it'd be brilliant, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, that's enough. And it's good somebody took advantage of the deal. That is a heck of a deal.
Oh, 75% off? Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, for a whole year, $30. Gee, many.
Okay, here it is. Anxious, excited, and uneasy for Arkansas football. Oh, this is the one we were joking about.
I read that one.
Where Trey says, you're protecting yourself because you don't want to be hurt again. So you've taken the stance that you're just let yourself be pleasantly surprised. If the Hogs field a good team this year, I say open your heart like you used to. If they crush it, then so be it.
That's right.
Yeah, I remember that article now. Yeah. So thank you, Chris, for reminding us of that. Okay, we are coming down the home stretch. Do want to remind you, if you want to call in to give your prediction for the Bud Light Little Blue Book, you've got about 15 minutes left. That's somewhere in that range. 501-661-1037, $103.70. Tiebreaker, who will score the first point for Arkansas. You can also submit by way of my email, randyr@1037thebuzz.com. Buzz text line, that's 501-661-1037. And then there is the live fan feedback. So all of that by midnight tonight, 11:59 to be precise. We'll come back, wrap it up in a moment. Drive Time Sports will continue.
The games are on, the food's delicious, and here you are always part of the team. Welcome to Walk On Sports Bistro, where every day is game day. Whether it's a post-win celebration, drinks after work, or taking the fam for some made-from-scratch favorites. Walk On's is your go-to for good times, craft beer, and cocktails, and bold flavors for fans of all ages, from melty mozzarella logs to Hall of Fame level burgers. Stop by today or order online in the app. Walk On Sports Bistro, game on.
I'm Craig O'Neill, and I got a question for you. One of the 5 smartest things you've ever done. Of course, I have no way of knowing what's on your list unless you own a Genesis. Then that day you discovered Genesis of Conway would make the top 5 easily. You see, you don't test drive a Genesis. You don't buy one. You don't own one. You love a Genesis. And with the 26s they can show you, it'll be love at first sight. Genesis of Conway, the future of luxury today.
This is the Pigskin Preacher, bringing you the word. With the world in turmoil, with nation at war with nation, and the anxiety of many through the roof, consider again the prayer of Reinhold Niebuhr. God, give us the serenity to accept what cannot be changed. Give us the courage to change what should be changed. Give us the wisdom to distinguish one from the other. Let these words remind us that while some things are beyond our control, others are not. And let each of us go about making the world a better place. Stop by and register at your nearest Double B's for your chance to win a new Bad Boy 550 4-wheel drive side-by-side, purchased from the Bad Boy Superstore in Searcy. This Bad Boy Wonder vehicle will be given away on a special broadcast of Drive Time Sports on October the 8th. You do not have to be present to win. Double B's. It's where you gas it, grab it, and go. That's Double B's.
I'm Dr. Lowry Barnes. When it comes to orthopedic care, there's no place like the Orthopedic and Spine Hospital at UAMS Health. We built this hospital just for you, with state-of-the-art surgical suites, advanced technology, and the state's largest group of fellowship-trained orthopedic surgeons. It's the best place in Arkansas to get you moving again. And if you need urgent orthopedic care, UAMS Ortho Now is right here for you at the Orthopedic and Spine Hospital at UAMS Health. where motion lives and service leads.
It's the Labor Day sales event at Gwatney Chevrolet in Jacksonville. Your chance to save big and drive new. Get behind the wheel of a Tahoe or Colorado with up to $2,500 in loyalty trade-in bonus. No payments until December and low APR financing. Save up to $12,000 on select Silverados. And don't miss the all-new 2025 Chevy Trax. Yours today starting at only $19,997. But hurry, these Labor Day deals end Monday night. And when they're gone, they're gone. Fresh to Gwatney Chevrolet, 1301 TP White Drive in Jacksonville. Chevrolet, together, let's drive. With approved credit, restrictions apply. See dealer for details.
Live from the Eat My Catfish studios, you feed your crave for sports by listening to Drive Time Sports. Much like you feed your crave at any of the 7 Eat My Catfish locations. The #1 sports radio show in Arkansas. Drive Time Sports on the Buzz Radio Network.
And welcome back as we wind it down here from Crain Hyundai of Little Rock. Make that North Little Rock. I don't want to make that mistake of I'll tell now Simmons Arena by saying, oh, no, it's in Little Rock. No, North Little Rock. We are at North Little Rock. And I've been reminding people about the great deals that's been going on, but I do want to remind you that tomorrow, Brad said 7 o'clock. He'll need to text me before 7 o'clock if he wants to get it on the air tomorrow, the winner. But that's okay. If he wants to hold it till 7, that's fine. But tomorrow, the Razorback season ticket giveaway. That is the season ticket giveaway. That's tomorrow. So you can come in, test drive a vehicle. You can make a proposal for purchase. No purchase is necessary. Trade appraisal. Stop by for a oil change. But my favorite is bring a coat for a kid in for donation. Let's get an early start on coats for kids in the fall. And if this is any early indication, woo, Rick, it's going to be a cold winter.
Really?
Because,
it is? Just because it was cool this week?
That's what I'm saying. If this is an early indication, it could be a cold winter. So those jackets are necessary. So please drop off a coat between now and tomorrow. Now to get you in the running for this season ticket giveaway here at Crain Hyundai of North Little Rock. All right, let's check out and let's see who this is. Good afternoon. Welcome to Drive Time Sports.
Good afternoon, sir.
Good afternoon to you.
I have a question. I thought the UCA game was going to be on Buzz 2 tonight.
No, it's on 94.1.
Oh, okay. I was all wrong. No wonder I was looking in the wrong channel. Well, I appreciate the info then.
You're close, but no cigar. But it'll be on 94.1.
Okay, well, I appreciate it. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. UCA, Missouri. That's 7 o'clock, is it not, Rick? Kickoff time?
I think it's 6:30. I think.
Okay, let me dig through my pile of papers.
Is it on?
It's on the SEC network.
Okay, I just flipped to it. Yep, 6:30. It has started. And let's see if I can get you the score. Missouri has scored 6-0 Missouri, 9:06 to go in the first quarter. UCA has the ball at midfield.
6-0?
6-0 Missouri. Maybe they missed the extra point or went for two. I can't imagine they got 2 field goals in the first 7 minutes, but yeah, 6-0. Central Arkansas has the ball at the 50-yard line.
Okay. Here's that pile of papers I was looking for. Okay. Let's see. Yes, 6:30 SEC Network. Then tomorrow night, Auburn, Baylor. That's a 7 o'clock. Yep, yeah, that's on Fox.
Mm-hmm. Which you can watch now, Randy, because you can get Fox again.
And happily on YouTube, yes.
Yeah, how about that?
We all got it. They all finally got it correct. they did say it was temporary, but who knows how long
Everything's
that means.
temporary.
Yeah, that's true. This from Lewis. Lewis says, "Hey, Randy, good afternoon. This is Lewis. Well, it's true that baseball players don't wear ties. The Yankees do wear pinstripe suits."
Yeah,
Lewis.
They don't go to jail. And
Lewis.
a lot of baseball teams used to require ties when they traveled. I don't know if they still. Some may still do.
Believe it or not, Jerry is having a press conference. Why? Tell how horrible of an owner that he is. Why he likes to play games with his employees.
No, but he's probably because I think at least that's the good thing to do. And there are a lot of people probably giving Green Bay all the credit. You know who you feel bad for? The Cowboys got a defensive lineman. Was it Kenny Clark? Isn't that his name? They got a defensive lineman in the trade. How would you like to be the guy that got traded and it's 2 number 1 draft picks and? I mean, shouldn't it be like Kenny Clark and 2 number 1 draft picks? Kind of makes the player not sound that great, right?
Kenny Clark's a big guy.
Okay, well then shouldn't he be listed ahead of the draft picks? But it's almost like, well, the draft picks are so valuable. Well, what about him? Is he going to play? He's a defensive lineman, isn't he?
Yeah, he's going to play. He should play. I didn't hear about the player being involved. I just heard about the
of
two
course not.
first-rounders.
See, that's what I mean. So wouldn't that make you feel bad if you were the player and you're going to the Cowboys, but nobody knows?
He probably doesn't care.
It's just 2 first-round draft picks.
He's probably thinking, I'm leaving behind the frozen tundra of Green Bay for an indoor stadium in Dallas.
Yeah, but wouldn't you like to at least be included in the trade details? Well, they got 2, because that's the first thing you heard was they got 2 first-round draft picks. You didn't even know they got him.
No, I didn't.
See, you still didn't. So don't you think his self-esteem is at risk?
Doubt it. Maybe he'll use it for motivation.
That's like you're on an airplane with a celebrity and it goes down. It's like so-and-so and others were killed in the plane crash.
Oh, yeah, that's true. There is truth to that. Well, sorry about these other people, but so-and-so, he was killed in this plane crash. So, yeah, I can understand that. But the other, we've talked about this, Syracuse is at Tennessee on Saturday. That is a 11 o'clock kickoff on ABC. Texas, Ohio State, you've heard about that one all week long, or at least for weeks now. That's 11 o'clock Central Time. That's on Fox. Mississippi State, no easy game here. They're taking on Southern Miss. That is 11 o'clock kickoff. That's on ESPN. Toledo will be at Kentucky. That's a trap game for Kentucky. We know what Toledo can do. That's a 12:45 Eastern Time. In other words, 11:45 Central Time. Alabama plays at Florida State. Not easy game there. 2:30 Central Time, ABC. Then Marshall's at Georgia. That's 2:30 ESPN, Alabama A&M, Arkansas, 3:15 SEC Network. Illinois State's taking on Oklahoma. That is a 5 o'clock Central Time SEC Plus. Texas San Antonio at Texas A&M. That's not going to be an easy game there either. That's 6 o'clock Central Time ESPN. Charleston Southern at Vanderbilt, 6 o'clock Central Time. Then on the SEC Plus. Long Island at Florida. Long Island, believe it or not, was 4-8 a year ago. That's 6 o'clock Eastern Time, SEC Plus. LSU, Clemson, 6:30 Central Time, ABC. Georgia State, Ole Miss. That is 6:45 Central Time, SEC Network. Then Sunday, August 31st, South Carolina takes on Virginia Tech. That is 2 o'clock Eastern, I make that Central Time, ESPN. So that means everybody with tonight's game and then tomorrow night's game with Auburn That means everybody in the SEC kicked off the 2025 football season. So, ready.
Yep.
Ready.
Ready to go. And then tomorrow night, you will be on location somewhere, right?
Tomorrow night, we have our first Sonic Blast. That will be in Atkins as they are hosting Perryville. So, yes, we'll be on the road again tomorrow night. And then, gosh, we have the pregame show with Hog Wild with David and Trey. That is, let's see, you're going on the air, what, at noon?
Noon. Mm-hmm.
So that means they're on at 11 o'clock at Walk-Ons. They're right beside the Holiday Inn Express off Weddington. And then later on, First Security fifth quarter postgame show. So, yeah, baby, football is here. Ready. All right, that's it for tonight. For Rick Schaeffer, I'm Randy Rainwater. Have a great rest of the night. Buzz animal cruelty. Spay and neuter your pet. So long, everybody.
.1037 The Buzz, your exclusive Razorback headquarters in Central Arkansas. KABC